I should start recording. So I'm recording as of right meow. So
Okay. Well, that's good. They missed the whole booby talk anyway.
yeah.
So, yeah, Akira Toriyama passing away is definitely probably one of the saddest moments not family related for me. I'll be honest. It was a gut punch.
Him and Kobe, for me, are
Yeah.
top two.
Oh, 100%.
The thing with Stan Lee, like, he was a hard death for me, but he was 96. Like,
Yeah.
I knew it was any day. So it was like, and I met Stan Lee like a few years before he died. He wasn't. He was kind of a shell of what he used to be. Akira was still young, 68. I mean, he was still. I don't know.
He was still
what
writing.
Yeah, I don't know what the where they were in production with Daima, but it seemed like that was reinventing Dragon Ball for him. So
He was actually very, from my understanding, he was very involved in it. Like, at first, he was kind of, here's this, and then later on, he started getting more interest into it and was heavily involved. So, everything I feel about Daima now might actually change, knowing that this is probably Toriyama's last.
Damn, that's a really good point. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Like, now I'm gonna take it.
Other than us finally getting the animes for like the newer arcs for Super, this is gonna be the last like. Because obviously he still wrote like the Granola arc and the other one and shit, but yeah, this is.
So that's the thing. He was writing. He wasn't doing the actual manga and stuff. Though. He had the story. Everybody else was doing the drawing.
Well, yeah.
So, I think.
But it was somebody that was like his right hand man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was.
And he still had a lot of say in what was going on, obviously. So.
Oh, no
was it
doubt.
Toyotaro?
Yeah. Yeah, Toyotaro. Yeah, I mean, with that, anybody that's worried, I guess, about Dragon Ball for the future, it's probably fine for now. It's probably not going to change much. I'm sure they have this story written out for so much time, So, whether they decide to end up stopping it abruptly or, hey, we're going to finish this arc and this is it, we're going to find a way to wrap it up, we don't know right now.
Well, what I always worry about, and it's more of an American thing than a Japanese thing, I feel like, because Japanese hold a lot more honor in their stuff, but, I worry that since Toriyama's not around, they're going to cash cow it, like the Marvel. But like I said, it's more of a American thing than a Japanese. You don't see that in...
I don't know. I would be cool if they just ended it like, hey, this is the last of his stuff, and just this is what we have left. Enjoy. You know what I mean?
Go out being a hero before you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Yep. The only thing I want to see new for Dragon Ball ever come out again are remakes of the original story. Kind of like The One Piece. If you're going to do like a The One Piece type of situation with Dragon Ball Z, kind of like a reboot of Kai, but, better. I'd be cool with that, but outside of that... No.
I would really love a reanimation of the original Dragon Ball as well. Yeah.
I want a remake of the original movies, like the OG ones, like Earth's Mightiest Hero, and the OG Broly movies, because those are kind of old. Those would be sick, like with updated animation. I'm gonna take my hoodie off. I'm sweating.
I'm sweating myself, and I got. Is it a strip show? Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Speaking of titties.
That was some high quality titties right there, my friend.
Oh, bitch, thanks. I grew on myself.
I can't show mine, we'll get banned. My training bra titties will ruin it for everybody.
Did you see that the video? It was like a back and forth conversation between these two people, and this dude was like, "So you like your tits?" She's like, and then this other person was like, "Yeah, they're solid B cups, I think." He's like, oh yeah, you ever wish they could be bigger or anything like that? He's like, no. Actually, I'm a guy, so no. I would prefer if I just didn't have tits.
I feel it.
Bro, that's why I started going back to the gym. I looked in the mirror one day. I was like, bro, do I low key got man titties? I was like, nah, bro, I gotta go back to the gym. Sap. Fuck that.
Trevor and I were just talking about we all need to start going back.
Yeah. I've been going, other than these last 2 weeks because life has been a nightmare. I've been going.
That's where I've
Hence why I don't have man boobs no more. They're just regular boobs now.
Yeah, you just got boob.
Yeah. And I still got a little bit of a gut, but that's because I like beer and food.
Yeah.
I go to the gym to be healthy enough to enjoy beer and food consistently. I don't care about having a 6-pack or being in shape.
Nobody says you can't have that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Thing. Like, anyways, before we get on to a side tangent about healthy, yeah, how's that tooth feeling?
It fucking hurts, dude.
We're gonna have to pour one out for Toriyama and Manuel's tooth, apparently.
Got you right here, fans. Don't even trip.
Try swishing the beer over it. That might help. Cold beer.
Yeah.
Nope, it hurts like a bitch because I think it's like when I broke it, it exposed like a nerve. So anytime something too hot or too cold touches it, it's just like, and it hurts like a bitch.
Root canal.
No, I'd rather them just take the damn tooth.
Root canal's not bad. I just had one done.
So did my sister, but it sounds like a lot of work and also expensive. This is gonna have to be like emergency, so like my insurance might not even cover it.
Sure.
So in that case, take the whole bitch out. I don't want it.
Well,
if you want, I'll take it out for you. I'll only charge you $50.
Say less.
Actually, you know what? I owe you money. We'll just knock a little bit off.
Say even less words, dog. I'm in.
Yeah, so as far as the future of Dragon Ball, I don't see them milking it. I think
Pause.
they're gonna kind of, they're gonna. I wouldn't be surprised though either. I hate to say it. It's just how.
I wouldn't.
I don't see. They don't. Japanese don't really do that.
No.
It's an American thing, and Marvel.
Oh, no doubt.
DC's a huge proponent.
Yeah, I just.
That, so
DC is probably the most egregious at that.
Yeah.
A la the last like 5 movies that have come out for them.
Although actually good, I liked it, but
although I did like Blue Beetle, that shit was fire.
I did like Blue Beetle.
I've not heard
solid movies, but most are solid.
No, I watched Shazam 2. That shit was mid as fuck. Like it started off good and then it ended terribly.
But then it was forgettable. I don't even think I fully finished it. I don't think I fully saw the end.
That's how it was with Black Adam. I fell asleep, and I've fallen asleep twice watching it.
I believe his name is Black Dwayne.
Black Big Cock Rock Johnson?
Yes. Dwayne the Cock Johnson, or whatever his name is.
But I had a story, real quick.
Yeah, let me hear that.
So...
Please tell me it's related to Dragon Ball and not Big Cocks.
It is related to Dragon Ball.
Okay, good.
So these are some of my favorite things that I own. It's my Dragon Ball Z steelbooks of all the different movies. So I learned a few of these out years ago, and I recently I really want to watch Fusion Reborn.
Is that the one with Janemba?
Yes. Where they go Super Gogeta 4.
Yeah, that shit was gas.
I realized I never got them back. Some of them. I was missing the Fusion Reborn, the Broly triple feature, and my Cooler's Return.
Those are the best ones!
I know. That's why I learned them out, I'm assuming. That's why, remember, I asked you, I'm like, if you see Eric Van Dam, tell him I want my movies back.
See who?
I was Eric Van Dam.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can hit him up on Facebook right now. I doubt he has them. It's probably been like 50 years.
I do too. It's been almost 10. Yeah, almost 10 years.
Literally.
So, but I was at Half Price Books, and they had the Dragon Fusion Reborn.
Let's go!
I got it for like $11.
Can't beat that, bro.
Literally the next day, Akira Toriyama died.
God damn it.
Yeah.
So, what you're telling me is because you bought the...
Actually, no, he died on the 1st. And the next day was when they went public with the death.
Okay,
yes.
got you.
So I stand corrected, but it was just weird. Like, I really want to watch those. And it was around the time he died that I was really wanting to watch it.
It actually, I've been trying to watch Dragon Ball from Dragon Ball all the way through. I had to stop for that just because I don't think I can watch it right now, like, without just being sad.
Big sad.
Yeah.
You're not going to enjoy it as much. Yeah, you're going to...
I always go through and rewatch fights, like from Super and stuff, because they're amazing. Like the Hit and Goku fight, the Goku and Gohan training fight, the Topo and Vegeta fight was insane. The one they all thought Master Roshi was gonna die. That one is probably my favorite in the entire Super like fighting tournament thing that they did.
One that people don't talk about.
Super. But like
I
once he died,
Super good with Roshi.
oh yeah. But once he died and I started seeing them flood my fucking feed, I was just like, I can't watch this shit right now, bro. Get this out of my face.
Yeah. It really is, like, shit ain't felt right since then.
It does feel like there's an emptiness, because, he's been very active in the anime and manga community here lately, talking, promoting. And
even to the point that, I think Trevor and I were talking about this. There's an article that came out over an interview he had in December, where he pretty much said, like, I don't know how much longer I have. I don't know what my health is going to be like, but until then, we're going to kind of just keep the ball rolling. And, and he said it has a lot to do with his lifestyle. And it is a proven fact that mangakas do not live long.
I read something, I don't know if it's true, but apparently he smoked like 3 packs of cigarettes a day.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, that's egregious, dog. A pack a day is egregious. 3?
Yeah.
That's wild.
It can't be stressed enough, though, that, in my opinion, he's number 1 as far as the greatest mangaka around. And that's not me saying it because he just passed. Like, I've always felt that way. Dragon Ball was, I know for me especially, was my gateway to everything.
I think all 3 of us.
Yeah, like
100%.
If it wasn't for Dragon Ball on Toonami and me seeing that and like, oh my god, like, what is this? Like, I need more of this.
I remember
we're not doing this podcast. We're not.
We wouldn't.
We're not talking about the shit that we have right now. We're not buying fucking Reese's Puff cereal with fucking.
You still have all of ours, by the way.
I don't know why I didn't give you yours when I picked up the couch.
Because you forgot.
Yeah,
I've literally been contemplating paying about $60 to get the rest of them. Not gonna lie. I cannot find the freaking small versions. I bought a big version of Sal.
I am almost half tempted to just go and rebuy everything big.
I was thinking about that too, but they're getting hard to find now.
Yeah, especially with him dying, bro. They're probably gonna be like crack prices right now.
I have not seen a Frieza out in the wild. I have seen Boo and Sal.
As far as small or just giant?
I don't give a fuck what size it is. I just want one.
Yeah, I think I am getting to the point now. I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and have some mismatched fucking.
That's where I'm at. I'm like, if I have all the heroes small and all the villains big, I can deal with it. But Manuel still got to get a Shinron.
Yeah,
bro, I haven't seen it.
When my mom comes back from Costa Rica, I'll have her go to Sam's Club. So.
I was gonna say if we can get 2, it comes in a 2-pack, so we can split them.
Well, I think the whole thing is one big box.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah. Because it's like, the way the way it works, it's a bulk thing. So they have a big box and they have like 2 or 3 individual bags.
Not always though. Sometimes they do have 2 boxes taped together.
You know that it did look like 2 boxes were stuck together, but
And he's gone.
And there goes the stream. Touchdown.
And it's good.
I kind of want to take a picture. What's going to be worse is if he doesn't realize that he's frozen and he's just talking.
Oh, he 100% did for like a hot minute, I bet.
Yep, there we go.
Alright, well, we'll just move on then.
Okay, I'm going to try and join on at some point. He just got off work and is going to Lowe's, and then he'll probably join in. You know, I realized I put on here that we were doing a Dragon Ball tier list, and I didn't even find a tier list. So,
For shame.
I know. I'm a piece of shit.
Your words.
My mom doesn't fucking love me.
anyways, I was saying it makes sense for Shinron to be in a big box because he is
Giant.
huge. Yeah.
Enter information.
Alright, so what do we got?
Alright. So, I mean, it's pretty much, it's all Toriyama today. Okay? We don't have...
Oh,
normally we have...
hold on. I did want to comment on what Trevor said. Because he said that Toriyama was the greatest mangaka of all time. And I agree to an extent. I always have to be that guy that always has a but. Because...
We all have butts.
True. But there is a guy by the name of Togashi who is pretty fucking good at it too. So good, in fact, that he has 2 absolute banger stories that have been converted into banger animes and are probably both in my top 20 for sure, probably top 15 anime all time.
Oh, no doubt.
So to do it twice with different stories, it's pretty good.
You know I'm never going to argue with the Togashi.
I could always...
But
maybe I'll reword it. He is easily top 5.
Toriyama, he's definitely 1A or 1B for sure. Because the influence of Dragon Ball Z is crazy.
He's top 2 and he's not number 2, I'll tell you that.
Right, so. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta have the argument because his influence for other mangaka is crazy. Not only that, he's everybody's like first anime of all time. Like, everybody always talks about, the nostalgia of Dragon Ball because it was my first. The nostalgia of Dragon Ball because it was my first. And being Mexican, I didn't even know how big it was in the Latin countries. I only remember, like, my cousin who, like, was born in Mexico coming and living with us. You guys remember Mameen?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was telling me, like, oh, yeah, bro, he's going to go Super Saiyan. Like, it's going to be sick. I'm like, how do you know all this shit? He's just like, bro, it's already been out in Mexico for a minute. He's like, you guys are just now getting it for the first time. And at first, I thought he was full of shit. But then, obviously, as I got older, I was like, oh, damn, bro, he was serious. Because, obviously, he did go Super Saiyan. And all sorts of shit did happen that he was talking about. So, I didn't realize how crazy big it was over there versus in the time, at that time, I mean, for America. So, the influence is crazy, bar none. Nothing holds a candle. Like, everybody talks about the big 3, but, like, the granddaddy of the big 3 was Dragon Ball.
Well, like, when we go over our top 5, I always say my top 5. Number 1, Yu Yu Hakusho. Number 2, Naruto. You know, and I always have to follow up with, I don't put Dragon Ball Z in my top 5 because I feel like it predecesses all other anime that I can't even put it into the same category. And people might find that a cop-out answer, but, you know, it really was its own entity. It was the gateway to... Without that, I would not have found any other anime. And not to mention, without that anime, there probably wouldn't be any other anime at the same time. Like, Dragon Ball, you can tell by, like, the World Tournament that it heavily inspired Dark tournament in Yu Yu Hakusho, and even
So-
Heaven's Arena at Hunter x Hunter. So
It's funny because Trevor always likes to bring up the point that I used to make fun of him for watching anime. But what he doesn't tell you is that I made fun of him literally one time. And the one time he was like, Dragon Ball Z is an anime. And I was like, oh shit. Maybe I do like
pretty
anime.
sure I did, but you and Justin just like to feed off each other and just kept giving me shit.
Okay, but that was Justin. Let's be honest.
Love anime. Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
be
Justin's
honest.
a troll.
Yeah, Justin is a giant troll. All right, that doesn't even count. Because as soon as we had that conversation, I immediately was like, let me borrow your DVD box set for Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah.
Because if Dragon Ball Z is anime, these motherfuckers might be onto something. And sure enough, bro, I watched the entirety of Yu Yu Hakusho and was like, this is crack, dog. Then I went on to Death Note. Then I went on to who knows what else. But I just remember going from Dragon Ball Z to Inuyasha and stuff and Gundam and all that stuff when it was like coming on Toonami, not knowing what it was. And then once I realized what it was, Yu Yu Hakusho and Death Note was just gone. I also watched Full Metal Alchemist, but I didn't watch Brotherhood because it didn't exist yet. And I liked it, but I didn't love the ending because it was terrible. And then everybody's like, bro, Brotherhood. Watch Brotherhood. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is elite anime, bro. It is so good. And it's a pretty short watch. Like, if you're ever online and you're looking for people's reviews on, like, what the greatest anime of all time are that are, like, perfect, that have, like, good pacing, good storyline, good characters, good power system, like some an anime that has it all type shit, it's always Yu Yu Hakusho and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood that people talk about as like being peak anime.
And I'd say both were heavily inspired by
100%
for sure.
100%.
Both inspired by Toriyama's work.
Well, and so that kind of goes into like kind of our next topic about Toriyama is just his influence on not only anime and manga, but pop culture in general. He was a
representative for the Olympics and when they were in Japan. What was that, a year or two ago?
Year or two ago.
It was Pikachu and Goku.
Yeah. I mean, to the point, Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, the Olympics, and hearing various rap songs.
Bitch, I look
Talking
like
about Dragon
Goku. It's not a good one, but it's the first one that came to mind.
Yeah. I want to...
I mean, Chew collaboration. I mean, fucking... I mean, everybody has Funko Pop, but like...
I want that one. Stop sold mine.
My favorite one is actually this one because it glows in the dark. And it's just Goku as a Super Saiyan.
I think we'll have to get
I actually have both versions of this because the original one that came out was just him with like shiny gold hair, and then they re-released it with the glow in the dark one. I was like, I gotta get the glow in the dark one.
I have the same one as you. I have the glow in the dark as well.
Nice. Apparently, it's worth some money now.
Yeah. So my favorite one is probably. I'll wait for Trevor to come back. This is a good one. I like this one.
I actually really don't have that many Dragon Ball animes. I think I literally just have those two Gokus.
I have a lot of Dragon. Well, I went through that phase where like I was spending hella on Funko Pop. Like
I have hella Naruto pop figures.
I mean, you see my fucking... That's not even half of what I
Actually,
got.
let me just turn this like this.
Yeah.
The whole shelf is
like
covered in Funkos. The shelf next to it right here is covered in Funkos. And also, this shelf right here is lined entirely in Funkos.
Oh, yeah.
I have so many. Mostly Naruto, apparently, because obvious reasons.
Never heard of Naruto.
This is one of my favorite.
Oh, that one's sick.
This was a gift from my mom like 2-3 years ago because it's been in my Amazon.
I won't say fuck you because your mom's a nice woman.
Yeah, Dorothy Mantooth is a saint. Which reminds me, Trevor, how's your mom doing?
But
She's doing really good. She's walking. She's not on oxygen constantly. She's doing really good.
Fire. It's good to
Glad
hear.
to hear that.
Yep. She's actually
So
letting Dottie in right now, actually.
Oh, nice. So the Broly one, I'm really jealous of. There was one I wanted
Same.
that wasn't that one. It was just regular Broly, like it's not Broly, but without like the eye energy and like the lightning
yeah.
around him. That was one I always wanted, and then the dead Yamcha one.
They
love
have a
Yamcha.
Funko of that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Oh
an
it's
anime
so
my
moment.
fucking
God.
expensive now that I just can't fool myself to pay almost $40 or $50 for it.
I paid $30 for that Miles Morales.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a hard time spending more than $20 or $25 on something that I know is typically $12.
I used to. The most I paid for a Funko
Actually,
Pop
that's
is
not
$9.
true. How much did I pay for this Galactus, Trevor? Do you remember?
40.
That might be the most I've spent on a pop. But it's like a
What was
giant. It's a giant Galactus, and it's in that glow in the dark like color scheme pattern, and it has a little tiny Silver Surfer next to it. It's pretty fire.
Was that at GalaxyCon?
So Trevor, I was going to show
Whatever
everybody
con we
mine.
went to last.
This is probably my favorite one.
Ugh,
I had that one
the
too.
blue
I love the-
Vegito.
Oh, I don't. Is that one metallic?
Yeah,
I don't think mine's metallic.
yeah.
Mm.
So that one's one of my favorites. I think I got that at retail too, which was always. Which, by the way, Trader's World, best place to get Funkos at.
It's been in years. I pass it all the time going to military drill.
We're gonna have to go.
We need to.
Yeah,
We need to take
it's
a
not
weekend.
far.
You know what? Let's just go on my birthday. If I'm not out of town on my birthday, let's just fucking go. My birthday's
I'm
on
with
a
it.
Saturday.
And it's on
So-
420.
Yeah, true, true. Yeah.
I'm with it. Obviously,
Everybody
like I'm super
celebrates
down to go.
my birthday.
I think I literally only have 2 Dragon Ball Funko Pops
I had
out
that.
of all the ones I have. Like,
And
and I
then,
think
like,
it's
the
cool
and
thing
they're the same fucking Funko Pop. It's the metallic gold haired Goku and then the glow in the dark one.
Yeah. I got
I
a
have-
variety. I have OCD right now. I need a Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta because I have a Super Saiyan Blue Goku and I have the Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, but I don't have a Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta.
Bro, looking at it, I have the most random Funko Pops of all time.
Mine are really random.
I
I've
have-
tried to
Mine as
categorize.
well.
I have Dr. Emmett Brown from fucking Back to the Future.
Were
Why?
you back?
The guy Ben from Loot Crate or something.
No, I think I remember buying it. I have a Corey Taylor Funko Pop. I have a
I know
Buster
you have
Posey
Corey
Funko Pop.
Yeah, but those all make sense.
Corey Taylor does. I've never
Corey
heard
Taylor
you
and
once
Buster
talk
Posey.
about Back to the Future.
Yeah.
I've got one though.
Yeah. I went through this thing where I was buying a fuck ton of Funkos. Like I would go to Trader's World, and Allison and I would spend probably about $100 or $150 on Funkos.
Bro, I've spent
Right there.
ludicrous
And
money on
there.
Funko Pops.
Yeah.
In fact,
It's worse when you're at a convention. You have like a compulsion. You're like, oh my god, I'm here and I need Funkos. I'll never be
Right.
here again.
bro, the last time we went to the convention, Trevor, you saw me walk out with bags. All I had were Funko
No,
Pops.
I'm like, damn, that's usually me.
Actually, it's pretty cool. The rarest Funko Pop I have is the Colossal Titan, and I bought it
Yeah,
like
nice.
when it first came out. So I bought it retail. But Trevor's like, you know, that's worth a couple $100. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I look, it's going for like $300 right now.
Yeah.
Because I was wanting to get all the Titans, and I'm like, I was looking at the price. Some of them aren't bad. Like the Cart Titan, she's not bad, but like Colossal is like 300. I think
You can get the
female
Founding
Titan-
Titan at GameStop right now for like $20.
Yeah.
Oh really?
I almost bought
didn't even
it.
Look for the. I didn't even think about the Founding Titan. I might go back and get the Founding Titan.
I almost bought it.
I got my tax return.
Well, so I
I owe like 3 racks in taxes, dog.
Yeah. Rough.
Yeah, super.
Uh,
I thought the
I'm
rarest one I
looking
had
at
was Gold Bender.
To getting statues now, is kind of what I want to do.
I really don't want to buy my first statue because I know I'm going to become obsessed with it, and I know that I'm going to I just showed off my entire collection, Trevor.
Yeah.
I have 3 shelves covered in nothing but pop figures. And I know it's going to be like that if I buy a statue, so I'm just like, I can't.
Well, that's why. So I blame Dante. I had not had any statues.
I blame NC Hammer, 23.
That's fair.
Nick,
By the
because
way,
I
touch
was.
that, though. You
I've
cannot.
seen some of
touch
his
that.
statues fucking insane.
God, his statues are sick. He's like, oh, this was like a light $1,000, but it's Itachi sitting with like a fucking his Susanoo. I was like, what? I would totally spend $1,000 on that if I didn't have kids and responsibilities.
Stay
Like,
away
hear
from
me out
Reddit
here.
because
If I
people
actually
post-
had money, I would be dangerous.
Bro, if I didn't have responsibilities, I would be like that fucking meme that's going around. It's like, I'm an adult. I have what's called adult money. So if I want to spend it on dumb shit, I can. And I
Yeah.
just can't because of my responsibilities. But man, if I did, I'd have nothing to show for my money still because I'd just be buying dumb stuff.
Right. You would have stuff to show for it. It would be all these statues.
True. I'd have hella Pokemon cards and hella statues and
Yeah.
hella pop figures.
Yeah.
And
Well,
also
I'd be
probably a
dangerous.
PC.
Yeah.
Bon Presto, their stuff's really good and it's relatively inexpensive. It's like $30. I have a bunch of Bon Presto.
That reminds me of Bon Clay, and I really want a Bon Clay Funko Pop now.
Bon's that guy. Oh, I don't know if that exists.
I don't either,
Should.
but if it does, I'm buying it.
I think the One Piece ones are relatively new, and when I say that, I mean like the past couple years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I feel like that. Yeah, I feel.
There's
like
a lot
that-
of discourse going on right now with the One Piece fandom. There's a lot of debate going on after the Wano arc ended.
What
Because
should we do?
everybody thinks that Yamato should have joined the Straw Hats because she's kind of like the new age Odin. From what I'm gathering so far, where I'm at in One Piece, I'm not caught up on the manga or the anime, so this is just what I'm noticing immediately. But Sosuke Odin is the original, well, not the original, but one of the shoguns of Wano. And Kaido came in and basically killed Odin and took over Wano and made it this shithole because he turned it into a giant factory, basically, where he could make his devil fruits. Actually, Trevor, you might know about his devil fruits. The Smile Fruits from Punk Hazard. It's the one that gave Momonosuke his ability to turn into the dragon.
Wait. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, they're manufacturing those devil fruits, and that's how Kaido got his army. Is he just gave a bunch of people devil fruits, and you either got the ability of some sort of creature, or you just lost your ability to be sad. And basically, if you just lost your ability to be sad, he basically just banished you, and you just became like a poor person in Wano. But
I feel
Yamato
like I could-
is Kaido's daughter, but he calls her his son because he wants her to take over as the shogun of Wano when he leaves
Yes, I have
Wano.
one.
Yeah, and she basically revolted against him when Luffy and the Straw Hats were revolting with Trafalgar and Eustace Kid and all them. So basically everybody's like, yo, she needs to join the Straw Hats. She needs to be part of that main 10. But there's also people that are stuck on Vivi being the 10th member, which love me some.
Has she even been in it since?
Apparently something happens.
Crocodile's Arc?
Apparently something happens between the end of Wano and into Egghead Island with Vivi. That's all my buddy told me because he's caught up on the manga, which is already like almost through Egghead. That makes them revamp to have the Vivi hype. But if you literally just Google who are the Straw Hat members, Vivi is on there as a former member, not an official member. So if you just
I
run,
mean, she was never even on the ship. I don't think.
she was, but never as a member. Because remember, they saved her from wherever she was and took her back to Alabasta, and that's when they confronted Crocodile.
Yeah.
So if you run through the members, it's Zoro, Nami, Sanji, Chopper, Frankie, Jinbei, Brooke.
Forget my girl.
Oh, Nico
Robin.
Robin. Duh. And that's
Did you say
it.
Zora?
Did you say Barack Obama?
Yes. Barack Obama is a member.
Oh.
Is that all of them?
I am indeed the 10th Straw Hat member.
I thought that was 9. Which one am I missing?
Did you
Usopp!
count
I'm
Luffy?
missing Usopp!
Usopp.
So, Luffy always said he only needed 10 members in his
How would
crew.
you miss Usopp?
Because he's like my least favorite character. Him and
That's
Chopper are like my least favorite character. Anyway, Luffy always said that there was supposed to be 10 members in his crew. I don't know if that's including him or not. If you include him, it's done. There's nobody else that can be in. Not Vivi, not Yamato, not nobody. But if it's not including him, and there's 11 total, with him being the captain, then they got room for one. And I will die on this hill if it should be Yamato. As much as she believes that she is Sosuke Ozen or a dude or whatever the fuck she believes or whatever, it should be Yamato, and that would be sick. She should at least join Luffy's fleet because now he's technically a Yonko. So he has like a bunch of people like under his fleet, and he has a bunch of territories. Like he ended up taking Wano, he ended up taking Fishman Island under his care or whatever. Momonosuke should be the shogun of Wano, not fucking Yamato. But that's why everybody in the One Piece fandom is at a fucking heated debate right now.
Up in arms.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's gonna be confused if they just tuned in. And the title is Toriyama Tribute Episode. And nothing Dragon Ball.
Well, I will say, Oda did make...
That shit made me cry.
Yeah. We might actually cry again.
So,
I'm gonna get another
Oda.
beer since you're gonna
what
talk
Oda
about that sad
wrote
stuff.
about... Yeah, what Oda wrote about... And I have a bunch of different ones, and these are all the most well-known manga and animes. I think he forgot to mute himself.
I like how we're about to go into a sad thing. Fuck! It's so hot!
I'll wait for him to come back.
You should. Because he was trying to skip out on it by going to
Yup.
get a drink.
Oh, too bad Yesenia's not here.
I know.
Yusuke Nomura, the creator of Blue Lock, wrote something.
Yeah, it's true. It does suck. Like, I know what you mean now by like it felt it feels empty right now.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't...
I didn't know the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh died. Yeah.
Wait, I feel like I did know that.
I might have known it, but I didn't. Like I didn't register.
Yeah, that happened a few months ago, didn't it?
2 years ago.
That's a few months. I guess it has probably been about 2 years. Yeah, I feel like I did know that, but I forgot. I have a feeling like he's gonna be a minute.
Maybe. Manuel forgot to mute me. I forgot to mute.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, somebody called me, huh?
Trevor gets ready to go into this whole sad thing, and all you hear is, "Fuck, it's hot."
It is hot as fuck in this room, and my ceiling fan makes the worst sound of all time.
And that's the only reason my AC isn't on my window unit right now, because I'm dying. I can see the sweat glistening on my head. I'm like, oh, that's bad.
Yeah. I don't.
All right, so how do you pronounce Oda's first name?
Ichiro.
Ichiro Oda. This is what he had to say about Akira Toriyama's death. I hope that the paradise is as pleasant as you imagined it in your manga, sensei. Masashi Kishimoto, Naruto. I've just learned of my sensei's death, and I'm ever come by a feeling of emptiness even worse than when Dragon Ball ended. Toyotaro, he's the one helming Dragon Ball Super. I drew manga because I wanted to be praised by Toriyama sensei. That was it for me. Yusuke Murata, One Punch Man. I can't seem to feel that he's really passed away. Maybe it's because for me, he's always been like a star in the sky, even in life. And that kind of goes with me and Damien were talking about, where it's just kind of like an empty feeling when you think about Dragon Ball now.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if I can. Obviously, I'm gonna still watch it and go.
Yeah, it just will feel different.
Yeah,
It'll feel
like
different.
especially like I said, especially with Daima now knowing that
That's
Toriyama was really excited for this and just had a lot of input on this. It's changed how I'm gonna feel about Daima knowing that this is our last like.
I think a lot of people feel that way. Like, a lot of people are like, yeah, it's cool, but I wanted more Super. Now that this is it, I feel like it's... I think it's... I can't wait to see the ratings, honestly. I really can't.
Oh, it's gonna be out the roof.
Yeah. Hiro Mashima, Fairy Tail. Without Toriyama Sensei, I wouldn't have become a mangaka. I'm very sad. Yuki Tabata, Black Clover. Dragon Ball was the start of my life in manga and will forever remain my #1 manga. Tatsuya Endo, Spy Family. Without Toriyama Sensei, I probably wouldn't have set my sights on becoming a mangaka. Even now, I still think of myself as a child, looking forward to Dragon Ball every week. Yusuke Nomura, Blue Lock. Toriyama Sensei, really, you're still so young. We pray he for your soul. Now that I think of it, the joy I had when my friends complimented me when I drew Dragon Ball at elementary school. And it hit him pretty hard.
Yeah.
And then the last picture is that, and it says, "Rest in peace, the father of all anime and the best mangaka."
I mean, everybody summed it up actually perfectly. Like, all their feelings, I feel the same. You can tell it was not just some corporate BS. We're sorry that they're gone. Like, that is actual emotion. And
I had one more whenever you're finished, Amy, and I'm sorry. I forgot.
No, you're good. You know, that it shows kind of what we were talking about earlier, his impact on really the whole genre, the whole manga and anime as a whole. You know, it shows.
This next one's pretty huge.
What she said.
I'm going to say the quote first, and then I'm going to tell you who said it. Akira Toriyama Sensei. Thank you for creating so many classics. They will always be with the world. Farewell. He's not in anime. Well, actually, he is in not an anime, but he is in a cartoon. It was Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
Called Akira Toriyama Sensei, which I know it's just a respect thing, but still.
Well, they had a lot. Apparently, they were really good friends, too.
Yeah.
So,
which it's blending of cultures. He's Chinese, he's Japanese. They don't always...
Yeah, once in a generation, once in a lifetime person. You don't see anybody talking bad about him. There wasn't anybody coming out saying dude was a piece of shit. Like, everybody seems to be... like, admires him.
The Mexican cartel literally said,
you want to talk about the cartel, Manuel?
Fire!
Yeah.
When Super was coming out, when new episodes would come out, literally cartel activity would either decrease significantly or stop altogether.
They did an entire national viewing for the World Tournament fight with Jiren and Goku.
Yeah. You want to know what's
Countrywide.
funny about that? Japan, the creators of Dragon Ball tried to stop it. Japan tried to stop it.
Yeah, they
And they
did.
just said, no, we're doing it anyways. And you would have thought it was the fucking World Cup.
Shout out to my
crazy it
peoples.
is.
Loving Dragon Ball Z.
We do not support the cartel.
This is my first time trying this beer, and I'm really excited.
Tropical.
Are you getting a beer hug?
I thought it said bear hug at first because it looks like a bear.
It is a bear. It's punny,
Beer.
but it's
I see what you're
10%,
doing.
and it's a tropical IPA. So,
You're a very punny guy sometimes, you know?
no, you.
Oh, okay.
Trevor
You
does
need
love
that,
puns, though.
I do love me a good pun. I keep a pun in the oven.
Oh my god.
What you mean by that, bro? You're not German, are you?
Oh.
Yeah? That's Russian. Damn it.
Yeah, I was
Fucked
gonna
it
say
up.
9. 9 is German.
9?
Nice.
God damn it. I knew that too.
Come on, Trevor. I softballed that in there. You just all you had to do was hit it out of the park.
That boy struck out.
I'll give it a foul
Struck out
ball.
on T-ball. He
I'll give it a
struck out
foul
on
ball.
T-ball.
I should have just said no. That's covers most languages.
Touche.
You're not wrong. I mean, we kind of talked about the impact he had on pop culture, Dragon Ball in general. The fun fact I learned is that the Super Saiyan was only made because he was tired of drawing in Goku's hair.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
He was tired of coloring in Goku's hair, so instead he made a transformation to take care of this problem.
That's fire.
Imagine being not even lazy per se, but just being like, yeah, I don't feel like doing it, and then having one of the greatest transformations of all fucking time.
Literally one of the greatest transformations of all time.
Like, bar
You
none.
talk to somebody who doesn't even know anything about anime or manga, but they know what Super Saiyan is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's when they get the yellow hair, right? The orange guy
Indubitably.
gets the yellow hair.
I just like
would
how it
argue
brings so many different communities together. Like all of the jocks, nerds, everybody just gets together and just like one thing in common. Y'all fuck with Goku, right? Right? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
that, like, can he beat Goku? It's like, you know, it'll be iconic forever.
Look,
Speaking,
I don't like to have the can he beat Goku debate because I think Goku beats most people.
Sailor Moon, he can't beat Sailor Moon.
He cannot beat
Sailor
Moon.
Universe. I thought it was Sailor Universe. I thought he could beat Sailor Moon.
It's the same person,
Oh, I didn't watch Sailor Moon.
clearly. It's the same person.
I just know that.
Did you watch Emmanuel?
I
Did
did.
you watch it?
I did actually.
Sailor Major.
No, actually, I watched it to watch her go into Sailor Cosmic and become fucking just absolutely OP.
Okay.
I don't watch all of
So-
it. I do plan on watching it though one day, like entirety from start to finish. But I just wanted to see her go
Genu
Sailor
in his
Cosmic.
full power or Sailor Cosmic?
Who?
Genu. Genu song? Playing with the emotions now.
It's probably Sailor Cosmic,
Oh.
but I bet it's fucking close. Like, I don't want to say anything because Damien's in here right now.
I know. That's why it's like at full power. We'll go at full power.
That's why we had the whole Dragon Ball episode.
But Damien does know this. His instant healing factor is key.
Yes.
His ability to just remove any toxin or immediately heal from anything is key.
Back. Yeah. By the way, solo leveling fire. Just
I'm struggling really hard right now not to say too much because
I know.
Well, let's talk about the tribute to Dragon Ball in Solo Leveling, the most recent.
There we go.
that was when I saw that I was like, did he just do the
Unexpected.
Goku?
unexpected. And the only reason I noticed it this time was because it was brought to my attention prior to me watching it. So like, I
Oh,
was
really?
looking, yeah.
So
I saw somebody post it on Reddit before I watched it because they posted
Yeah.
it like.
see, I did the
Saturday
reverse. I was watching it and I was like, did he just do
That
that?
looks familiar.
I was like, I'm tripping,
Yeah.
right? Like, he didn't just do that. And then I got on TikTok and everybody was like, oh, he did the Goku. He did the Goku a tribute to Toriyama. And I was just like, that's fire. That's sick. That's so sick.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't do
Again,
it in the manhwa.
Influential.
No. I will say a lot of, if I'm trying to remember, I think a lot of this most recent episode was not filler, added stuff. A lot of it was.
Like what?
No, I'm thinking I'm thinking of last week's episode. Sorry, my bad.
Recap episode.
No, not the recap episode. Before they go into the dungeon.
Wait, how many are they on episode 9 now? Am I an
Mhm.
episode behind? Fuck, I'm an episode behind.
You're an episode behind.
I only watched one episode, so
So you didn't watch the Goku Jump episode?
That's the newest episode.
but so are we on episode 8 or 9 now?
9.
9. We'll be going on to 10 Saturday.
I guess I didn't watch it. Maybe I thought I watched it.
There was a lot of clips on it online, so you might have saw the clip online.
That's probably
Just watch the
what it
fucking
was.
episode. It's so good.
This episode is really good.
I thought I was caught up. That's on me.
The lowest
This is-
ranking episode so far of Solo Leveling was 7.5, and it's because it was a fucking recap.
Yeah.
Every
Which I
episode
will say-
so far has been a banger.
So I will say we talk a lot about how mangaka artists and writers are stressed a lot, and I think this was A1 giving them a chance to catch up and break. So I do want to point that out. That
The
is
recap?
Yeah.
No, it's because everybody got COVID.
Well, to feel better and not make them.
One of the main
Wow.
voice actors got COVID, and it like spread throughout the office. So a couple people got it, so they're just like, we're just gonna shut it down and get everybody time to heal up, and then we'll pick back up for episode 8.
Is that the same person who was coughing up blood?
I think
After-
so, but I'm not 100%
Yeah.
sure.
That man just
Yeah.
really likes coughing. Okay.
Coughing.
Wheezing.
I'm almost wheezing from that. I'll be honest.
You killed it, Damien. Next topic.
I'm sorry.
I don't know why, but that just
Well.
reminded me. I've been playing a lot of Smash Brothers recently.
Me too.
It's been fun.
I have not.
You should.
I've been smashing
probably
Hella
should.
Bros.
What? Rose want to smash next week or like
You're scared, I
I'll
heard.
smash.
a little?
You
My
won't
first
do it.
time. Yeah.
No melons?
It's not
Why
hard.
did Braden used to say that all the time? No melons?
What was it?
No melons? No melons? What's it from?
Oh,
Like, instead of being like, oh, dead ass, or are you serious? He's just like, no melons? I'm like, where did he get that from? I don't even remember.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I
if
remember
that
him
wasn't
saying it.
just something that he came up with.
Oh, just pulled purely out of his ass? I would not doubt that one bit.
Yeah. So our next topic is what Dragon Ball meant to us. I think we kind of
We
touched
kinda
on
covered
it. Kind of covered it, but we can always come back
So-
around to it. I mean,
We'll
You
just
know,
go through it quickly since we've already kind of touched
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
I'll say one of my favorite memories of me being younger was I would come home from school
nice.
and I knew at 5 o'clock Dragon Ball, between 5 to 6 Dragon Ball. So, and I always ate my dinner while I watched Dragon Ball, and then
At
From
5
6
o'clock? That
to
is such
7.
an early dinner. That's crazy.
yeah, I still eat dinner at like 5:30 now.
That's
That's
wild.
crazy.
That's
Well,
wild.
we get on at 7, so it only gives me a little bit of time. But and then between 6 and 7, Dragon Ball Z, and nobody was to bother me during that time at all.
Dragon, watch the dragon.
Rock the dragon. Is it Watch the Dragon? I always thought it was Rock the Dragon.
Truly
Rock.
do not remember.
It's rock.
Okay. Okay. I was gonna say.
It's not just the boulder. It's a rock.
It's a rock. Did you guys ever watch The Kids Next Door?
Oh God, yes.
No.
Do you remember the episode where they spoofed Dragon Ball?
No.
Yeah, it was like a small little clip. I'm gonna have to pull it up real quick now.
Actually, I can do it on Discord real fast. I can pull up YouTube.
Okay.
You want to find it, Damien, and then send it to him?
It'd be easier if I just did it on here because I could literally just make it an extra box and keep it in stream.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if you knew what you were looking for or not.
How hard can it be to just search Kids Next Door Dragon Ball?
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
I should probably do it on Discord. I'm stupid.
I mean, they were both Cartoon Network, so it makes sense that that would happen.
Wunderbar.
I found it if you want me to share it to you real quick.
Mark
I
Flyer's
already got it.
tired. He is a saint.
Is it this one?
That's creepy.
Probably. It looks like he's holding a pizza or something.
Yeah.
It was up
yeah,
to
yeah.
me to retrieve it.
It helps if I join the activity.
How do I not remember this? Oh my god. It was 100%
Hand it over to
Frieza.
Lightful Lawns,
All the different
or
forms.
face the wrath of Number 4 Go!
Number 4
Your
code!
powers don't scare us. Just try to take the rectangular power charm. I was hoping you'd say that. Gunward attack! Fire! Those delightful lords aren't so tough. I challenged them, and I defeated them easily, huh? It can't be! Not bad for a beginner, but you are no match for us in our full power evolution.
Got mine too.
Is that the rest of the Kids Next Door?
No. I think those are the movers.
Oh, okay.
I like how his hair's yellow, but he's not Super Saiyan yet.
Impressive. But I also have a surprise for you!
Isn't that number 4?
Yeah.
No,
He
it's
did say
4-2.
number 4 too.
Yeah, he keeps making 4 puns.
Ah, crud! Is that the best you got, monster? You wish! Their power levels are off the charts! I'm really gonna have to get some bigger charts! The rectangular power charm! No! I have failed. But mark my words, delightful lawns. I will not fail again! After...
That is amazing. I can't believe I never did see that. I would have remembered that if I would have seen it.
Go away. It's just like, stop.
After
Stop.
number 3...
It won't stop. Thank God. That was annoying. Okay. And we back. I can't hear you at all, Damien.
He muted it because
What
he was
about now?
muting. Yeah.
I was saying, and we back, we back, we back, we back. That was the chance to rapper.
Facts. I love Chance the
So
Rapper.
who?
Hunt Cake is really good. So,
So who's
Oh.
everybody's favorite Dragon Ball Z character, or just Dragon Ball in general?
It's a loaded question.
are we talking movie or just in general, like
In
period?
general, it could be Janemba, it could be Broly, it could be Goku, Launch. Trying to think of some other obscure characters.
Launch.
Launch.
My favorite is the World
Gregory.
Tournament announcer.
Eric Vale. I think Eric Vale does the voice for him. Who does the voice for Trunks?
Oh, nice.
Who is my favorite character? It's Future Trunks.
You mean the not sword fighter one?
No, no with the sword. You're getting them mixed up.
My favorite is probably Vegeta.
Solid answer.
So, I got two. It's one A and one B, pretty much. Broly, and then Vegeta. Vegeta's always
Vegeta's
been the guy.
goated.
I mean, he arguably has the best redemption arc of any villain.
Zuko.
I said arguably.
I don't think
Was-
Zuko
I-
is arguable.
I don't think Zuko was ever really a villain. I feel like he was very misguided. Vegeta was straight up a villain.
I'd argue he was also misguided.
Because, alright, so it's been a while since I watched the anime. Or the cartoon, whatever we want to call it, so we don't offend people. But,
I'm offended.
right, see, doesn't take much. But he was trying, when he got banished and burnt, got his scar, he was trying to help people still. That's not a sign of someone evil. So I would never say
How
he
was he trying to help people?
Alright, so I'm going off the live action because I don't remember the cartoon. But in the live action...
Who was he helping in the live action?
He was trying to save the 42nd Infantry. Because they were being sent to their death. So then Ozai said, he's like, if you like him that much, you take him. And then he burned his eye.
That only happened in the live action.
Okay, I don't remember the
I
anime
think.
cartoon. I don't remember, so... But I
Right.
feel like he...
I don't
did
know
something.
anything.
Right, but you could also argue that Vegeta was also never a bad guy. Saiyans ruling and taking over planets, that's just what they did. That's how he was brought up from birth to know
Right.
as what was right.
That's all he knew.
Right. He didn't understand the complexities of being a human until he met Kakarot
I would think...
and Bulma.
I'd say
He's like,
did
damn,
to it.
titties.
I've seen that ass shot on superheroes. You can't tell me that wouldn't change my mind.
You'd have to at least reconsider.
Yeah. I might keep the Earth around for a little bit longer.
Man, fuck this planet. You see that and you're just like,
Yeah, he definitely did do a big bang, from what I hear. So,
twice at least. He's got two of them things.
true.
Oh, I forgot about
Bola.
Bola.
They call her
Ebola.
Bra in
GT.
Japan. Is it GT? I don't understand what it is with them and naming them out. the
GT is
women
not real
after
and never happened.
alternate universe.
Did Toriyama have a hand in that?
Branching
no.
timeline.
Okay.
A branching timeline.
Just like all the movies, they're their own timeline.
Which
watched
which was really popular in anime for a long time. And I kind of hate
I don't
it.
know how I kind of don't like the non-canon movies now.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I always kind of like thought it was weird because they don't tell you it's not canon, so you just
Yeah.
assume that those movies meant
I-
something. So like,
So, I've had these for years. So, and I was like trying to break it down. I'm like, wait, no, Trunks couldn't have been there because the Cell Saga happened and then the Android Saga happened and then it immediately went into here. But wait, Android's 18's here, but she's not good. I was like having an aneurysm trying to place all the events of like Bio Broly's Second Coming.
And it doesn't make
That's
sense.
how I feel about
And
Film
nothing
Red,
makes sense.
bro. That's how I feel about Film Red. Luffy has not
Oh.
seen Shanks since he left the island originally, and all of a sudden he just shows up for his daughter, and then
What's up, Uda?
Yeah,
Yeah. Is Red considered canon?
I don't think so.
Do you know?
I'll
'Cause I
look it
really
up, but I
like
don't
that
think
character. I really like the character of Uda.
Me too.
Uda. So I was hoping she was canon, but I don't think she is. Sorry, we diverged again.
No, you're good. We gotta filibuster a little bit here.
No, it's not
wouldn't
canon.
be-
It's not
It
canon.
wouldn't be Weeb or Die without having Five Guy Tangent at
True,
least.
true.
I mean, yeah, no, I definitely hate the non-canon stuff because
I love them for what they are, but
Right.
man, I
Now
like you're
there
wasting my
was some of the non-canon movies are in that timeline, are in the same timeline with each other. Like there's a moment where somebody references, "Oh, well, he's stronger than Broly," or "not as strong as Broly," or something like that. I forget what movie. It wasn't like. I know obviously one was the Broly movie, and then like the other one.
Which
I think
Broly
it was.
movie? Like the OG Broly movie or Super
Yeah,
Broly?
OG
movie?
Broly. OG Broly. And
Did they mention it?
the other one, you know what? The other one I'm talking about was only released in Japan. It was with Hachiak, and it was on the Raging Blast 2 game, where you could watch
yeah.
the whole thing. Plan to eradicate the fans. Because Goku says he's a lot stronger than Broly. Or I haven't fought anybody this strong since Broly. And then, yeah. So, that's the only thing that really lines up with any sort of continuity with those.
Jiren Solos.
Oh, OG Broly?
100%. It's not even
Maybe.
close.
Hey.
They were barely Super Saiyan 2 struggling against Broly. You're telling me Super Saiyan 2 is equivalent to God Ki? No shot. Super Saiyan Blue with 20 times KO Ken? Couldn't
I
even
would argue
beat
that-
Jiren.
Dragon Ball Super Broly would beat the shit out of Jiren.
No shot.
I think that'd be a good fight.
No shot. It wouldn't even be close. Jiren would mop him.
Wow. Crazy.
It took barely mastered Ultra Instinct to even begin to phase Jiren. And it wasn't even enough to beat him.
Yeah.
I
That's
really
fair.
hated Jiren. I thought he was such a bland character design. It was just, he's really powerful.
I
Like,
think
if
the
there's one-
story behind Jiren was good. And how it conflicted with Vegeta's and Goku's like dynamic of why.
Philosophy.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like Topo and Jiren were very much motivated, like we're just going to be the strongest because we're going to be the strongest, and nobody will ever be able to tell us differently. We don't care about friends, we don't care about family, nothing. And then Vegeta obviously is not like that anymore, and Goku has never been like that. So he's just like, no, the reason I am as strong as I am, the reason I can keep going forward, is because of my friends and family. So that
Because
dynamic
the
of
power
them,
of friendship.
yeah, a very fairy tale type of storyline.
Yeah.
It's not wrong. You're not wrong there. Wonder if Dante is. We're gonna be all the way through our podcast and he'll pop up.
For real. Where are we at now? What's next?
Iconic
So
moments.
just some of our iconic moments.
So I'll tell you my
memories we have.
favorite.
Are we doing canon or non-canon?
Doesn't matter.
Either?
Doesn't matter. We could do all three. I don't give a fuck.
If we're
All
doing
three.
canon,
Okay.
there's really only one right answer. Okay, maybe two.
There's a couple.
There's at least two, but the first one that popped into my head was the father-son Kamehameha wave to kill Cell.
Yeah, that's not where I thought you were going with that. I'll be honest.
It's not where I was going either.
That's one of the most iconic scenes in the entire
Well,
show.
I'm not saying it's
I agree.
iconic.
I agree.
I thought you were gonna say Super Saiyan. The first time you saw Super Saiyan, but
Nah, they kind of diluted that when they came out with two in between, 3, God,
yeah, that's
Super
fair.
Saiyan God Blue.
But
That's
that
fair.
first one where it
Like the
actually
first
showed like
time.
the crackling on Namek when it's being destroyed and everything, seeing Frieza get absolutely demolished.
No,
I mean, it's iconic in its own
it
right,
is
but I guess
iconic, but like
for you personally, what is your iconic moment? I guess would be
it's Father Son
The father
Kamehameha, and then
Tournament of Power. The whole Tournament of Power fucking arc.
Vegeta's speech to the gods when Goku was about to go full on Ultra Instinct. When he was like, if you don't understand the implications of that, then you're a bigger fool and you don't deserve your... He's like, where do you get off calling yourself a god? And he's like, you think he can master Ultra Instinct in 45 minutes? You're a fool. And he goes on about, like, he's like, all we had was 45 minutes for this Tournament of Power. And since then, we've done nothing but shatter our limits. And it shows, like, highlights of, like, Kefla going Super Saiyan 3 infusing and stuff like that, even though they had never been Super Saiyan before. And then it goes into Vegeta going into Super Saiyan Blue, almost Super Saiyan Blue Plus against Jiren. And then it goes into Goku finally like starting to master Ultra Instinct when he's like face down like this, and you start to see the shots come up, and he starts to like look up. He's like, all we've done is shatter our limits. He's like, and if you don't think that Kakarot has the ability to step into the and then no, he starts yelling at him. He's like, do it, Kakarot. He's like, step in the domain of the gods and master Ultra Instinct and use that might to conquer Jiren. That whole speech, top tier, S tier, S tier. It was fucking amazing. It shows Vegeta's full transformation from a villain to being like, nah, bro. He's like, we're the guys. Goku's the guy. Let's do this shit.
Oh yeah.
I thought you
I'm
were
about
gonna
to go
say
run through a brick wall right now.
Right?
I thought you were gonna say when he surfed on the. Whose attack was it? When he
Kefla's.
surfed on it with the.
I don't know if that was.
Kefla's-
I don't know if
Yeah,
that
that's
was.
pretty iconic.
It's iconic.
I guess it depends on your definition of iconic.
Yeah.
Like if we're talking like iconic in the sense of like what makes the show peak, that scene's not in there. But if we're talking iconic in terms of what broke the fucking internet, Goku going Super Saiyan for the first time and that fucking grind on the bro.
My God.
I was working
Yeah.
at Best Buy at the time, and I'll never forget this shit, bro. I was standing there with my buddy Dayon, and we're both watching it on my phone, hidden, tucked behind a computer because we're not supposed to be on our phones. And like we're like trying to watch it, and then midway through the episode, it crashes. Funimation completely shut down, and we're like, "No, what happened? What happened?" And then we finally get back on and watch it, and we watch that scene, and we're just like,
Yeah.
and then we got on the internet immediately after, obviously, and everybody's talking about it. Like everybody's reacting to it. And it's just like a fucking
It is goated.
dude. We need to start doing reactions like that. Like new season drops. Like
Yeah.
let's watch that episode.
Yeah. But I would love to start doing that, like live reactions and shit. I think that's something we need to expand into further down the line.
Low key, I want to watch that scene right now.
Which scene
Hold
were we
up.
watching?
Both of them.
Hold up.
The Vegeta talking
missed
to the
it all.
god, and the scene
Oh.
where he rides that fucking blast with the Kamehameha. That
Yeah,
shit.
well,
that
he-
fucking that's iconic.
While he's getting it pulled up, I know it's not gonna be for everybody, but this is the scene that made me Trunks my favorite character, and it is just some random guy shows up and completely destroys King Cold, who you're assuming is gonna be a big bad. It's Frieza's dad, and Trunks just straight up slashes Frieza.
Sorry, I'm trying to pause it.
Yep, you're good. Well, just go ahead and watch it now.
I was gonna say, it's not letting me pause it.
Are you able to pause the sound?
I think I'd have to be able to pause the video for that. Oh, wait. Yep, I can mute it.
Okay. It's been so long since I've watched this, too.
I've seen
I
it
know.
3 times.
You know, it's crazy to me because I remember when Super first came out, people were complaining about the animation and how bad it was. I don't get
It's
it.
fire. Look at that. She's like, I've got you now. You're not escaping this midair.
Yeah. I don't know why, but this music just has that Dragon Ball aesthetic to it.
It
Yeah.
does. Man, and he like jumps into the air. It's so good. There it is. You can't dodge midair. I'm giving this one everything I've got. And she does. She shits with that. That's a crazy attack.
Oh my god. I just,
Oh, and she is shooketh.
we all were. Let's be
Oh,
honest.
bro.
That was some shit I had never seen.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Oh.
The mountain exploding was just a it didn't even get hit by it. It was just a
Nope.
residual effect.
Oh my god. As soon as he goes, I was like, oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
I will say,
I
I
mean, I-
never. Isn't the Batoras like really difficult to destroy too?
Yes.
Yes.
Because they never thought to when Goku and Vegeta used it, they never thought to actually
How did I close this last time?
just destroy the Batora.
Well, because King Kai told him it wasn't possible. Supreme Kai?
Manuel, is there any way for you to close that? Because it is just freaking out on mine.
Close what?
The video.
It is closed out.
Oh god, it just keeps going. I can't get it to close on mine, and it just keeps going. Oh, finally it shut up. It didn't close, but it finally shut up.
You should be able at the bottom.
It
there
says
should
that
be a
you're
thing.
playing something, Trevor.
I most certainly am not. It's still on Goku Surfs on an energy blast.
So you should be able to go on your on the bottom there and exit out of the activity.
But it says that Trevor's the one doing the activity.
Well, I know. I meant Trevor should be able to. Is our sound going again? On
I don't have anything playing. See,
I
when
don't
I
hear
hit
any sounds.
when I hit close, it just doesn't do anything.
Hit the there's like a little box grid in the top right corner next to the guy with the plus sign. Hit that and it should close that.
Leave activity. Got
Yes. Yes, there
there
you
we
go.
go.
it. Alright.
Yeah. No, I mean that in itself is an iconic moment. That was actually one of the ones I was going to bring up. So I'm glad we kind of touched on that.
Kind of. We
like I
watched the
said-
whole last video.
Yeah, only kind of touched on it, you know. In my opinion, that whole last arc that we did get to see, fucking iconic. I can remember it was like crackheaded shit. Like I had to watch it
Had
every
to.
fucking.
I'm telling you, the Master Roshi fight, underrated.
I felt like I was that 10-year-old kid again, that 9-year-old kid, like having to fucking. watch that next episode no matter what. Like,
There's very few
yeah,
anime that got me that like just enveloped into the show where I had to watch it the moment it launched, and it
yeah,
was Attack on Titan, Dragon Ball Super, and Naruto. And
yeah.
right now, kind of
I
Solo Leveling.
yeah.
I tried so hard to wait for the dub for Dragon Ball
I
Super,
couldn't.
and
I
I
was so
didn't.
fucking
I
impatient.
didn't at
I
all.
no,
yeah,
I couldn't because it got to the point where it was like it was the way they weren't doing simuldub. So you
Nope.
were at the
no,
mercy. You were at the mercy of whenever they decided to dub like 10 or 15
there
episodes
was
at a
no
time.
Yeah,
rhyme or
dude. I
reason.
remember the anime being completely done. Like it was no more new episodes, and they were only on episode like 45 for the dub.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was trying because I really wanted. As soon as I found out Trunks was in Super, I'm like, I gotta watch this now.
Bro, I didn't make
So
it past. I think once the new episodes started airing that were no longer part of the movies, I was immediately like,
yeah.
I'm not waiting. I gotta
Yeah,
watch all of
no,
this.
that's where I was. I got about 10 episodes into them doing the new arc, and I'm like, I can't fucking miss anymore.
No, dude,
Like,
you
yeah,
can't.
yeah,
I'm gonna go pee real quick.
yeah. I was like, yeah, fucking crack
Continue
that.
without me. I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay. Oh, he did it this time. I had to make
he
sure.
actually did it.
Yeah, yeah. As far as iconic, that whole last arc, perfect.
Tournament
I
of
would have
Power
been
was
okay.
great art.
I would have been okay if they ended Dragon Ball Super right there.
I wouldn't have. I'm just
Yeah.
hoping we get more. I'm sure after this, I really think that after Daima, they were planning on doing huge announcements. I really
They were
do.
doing. They have to. Here's the thing. So I read an interview that I almost said that Oda was talking about, but Toriyama was talking
Ooh.
about like he never made these for the anime. Like
No, he was
it was
the
always manga. Like
yeah.
even like the way he writes the manga, he never thought of it as the anime. So like even Super, I'm not writing it for the anime. Sorry, I hear people next door. Uh, but yeah, they never wrote it for like the anime. It was always
They
with
just
manga
adapted
in
it.
mind. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm being nosy. Yeah.
Which
I'm gonna run over.
I really want to. I don't know that I would read them all, but I've always wanted to get all the Dragon Ball omnibuses, which I have two of them, and then I want to get the Dragon Ball Z omnibuses too. Where are my Dragon Ball omnibuses? Oh, they're there behind. They're right next to my Goku. Right next to Goku. Behind it, Alita.
I think Dante's about to join in.
Sweet.
But actually, before he joins in, I'm gonna run the restroom real quick. I'll be right back myself. So
Well,
try and keep everybody busy for 5 seconds, couple minutes.
oh boy. All right. Well, I guess I can go over some news. So, Toonami is going to be hosting a Dragon Ball Z marathon in honor of series creator Akira Toriyama. So, it will act as a tribute to anime legend Akira Toriyama and his legacy Saturday night with a DBZ Kai marathon from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. I don't know why they got to do it so early, but May he rest in Super Saiyan power. Another non Dragon Ball Z piece of news. Yu-Gi-Oh is gonna be the new Yu-Gi-Oh and Hello Kitty are doing a collab to be the new McDonald's toys. If you like Yu-Gi-Oh, you like Hello Kitty, you like them both, go get you a Happy Meal. Might be worth your time. They got looks like Dark Magician Girl, uh, Karibo, Blue Eyes White Dragon, all the ones from the original Yu-Gi-Oh show. Let's see. On Crunchyroll, where Funimation is shutting down, Crunchyroll is taking over for them on April 2nd. Funimation is being axed, sunsetted, whatever you want to call it. Basically, if you had digital purchases through Funimation, they're not going to transfer over to Crunchyroll. The president of Crunchyroll has addressed this, and they are trying to come up with some type of way of either reimbursing or possibly crediting accounts, or try to find some way where they can actually restore your digital purchases. They are and they're also trying to get more of the titles that is on Funimation and not on Crunchyroll. They are working hard to try to get those licenses and get everything transferred over, which I figured since they acquired Funimation, all those licenses would just transfer. But I don't know. There's probably
You would think, yeah.
You would think they own it.
I like how you were able to find something while we were.
Yeah, I just started going over news.
That's fair. I took a bathroom break real quick while we were waiting on you. Dante's actually probably getting ready to join us soon, so
Cool.
I know.
So, is anybody staying up to watch the Dragon Ball Z marathon on Toonami?
Is that tonight?
It is Saturday night from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. I'm like, come on.
I'll do it. Fuck, I close, so I'll already be up.
Oh shit, yeah. I work Sunday, so I'll be watching it at 4:30 in the morning when I wake up for work.
I also close on Sunday, so like it kind of worked out. I could go to bed.
That actually does work.
Wake up at 2. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
On Toonami.
So Trevor, what was your iconic moment? We didn't get to yours.
When Trunks slashed Frieza into 1,000 pieces, just because Frieza was the big bad, and some random guy just shows up and makes Frieza and makes him look like a complete and utter bitch, and
crazy,
so effortlessly. And he's Super Saiyan. It's like, what is going on here? Yeah. So
that's another moment I almost forgot about. That's how many great moments there are, that there's so much smaller shit that is like, oh my god, like
I have a big poster, or it's not a poster, it's a picture about those size there. And it's I don't know what you call it, where it like change it, the picture move, it looks like the picture's moving as you like go from side to side. And it's literally, it shows Trunks like this and Frieza standing there, and then it shows him again, and then Frieza split in half. And it's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite pictures that I own. So I think it's from the same. It's from the same. It's from the same artist, like with some. But yes, because I got that, the Trunks one, and then I got my Seven Deadly Sins one, where it shows all the different sins from that same guy. And no, oh okay.
Yeah, there's so many great fucking moments. Like,
I'm sure I could think of more.
yeah.
I'm gonna pull out a rare moment here too, and I want to talk about one of
Ooh.
my favorite moments in GT. It so and this is when you realize Gohan can be way scarier than Vegeta, way scarier than Goku, scarier than Majin Buu, and all you have to do is fuck with his daughter. And it's when uh, Admiral Rildo, I think his name is his name.
Yeah. Something like
Uh,
that.
and he's coming after Pan, and then he's about ready to hit. I can't remember what his attack was. It was just like a laser beam or something like that. But Pan's about to eat it, and then all of a sudden she just disappears. And he's like, "What?" And then he turns around, and you just see Gohan in his suit, in his glasses, and he has the meanest look. And then you just see him holding Pan, and you know that General Rildo just fucked up.
Superheroes as well.
Yes, yes, they did do it in superheroes.
Yeah. I need to go back and actually rewatch that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I need to go back and rewatch superheroes, I feel like.
I just rewatched it. I like it. It's good. I wish they stuck with traditional animation, but I can get over it.
Well, the only reason they didn't was because it got leaked with the
Oh,
original
really? I didn't know.
animation. So there was at one time it was original animation. And because somebody leaked it, they decided, no, we're gonna redo the whole thing in 3D style.
Damn, that's petty.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. I
Be-
uh so we got a Dragon Ball tier list. If we don't have anything, any other moments that anybody can think of, we can go right to the tier list.
I was gonna say I could probably
True.
go for a while.
True.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
what about when
ooh.
he had to fight Grandpa Gohan? Moment. Yep. Ah, chills. I got chills.
Yeah. Uh, like you said, we could.
We could go. Yeah,
I
yeah.
like. There's so many moments that
Jackie
you
Chan,
forget until you really start thinking about it, and you're like, "Oh fuck!" Like, yeah,
which is funny because people say that Gohan's real dad is Piccolo, but Piccolo's only like 4 years older than Gohan.
you know, Boo Saga too had some good moments. Fucking, oh my god,
Yeah,
yeah. And then what is it? Or unlocked
the hidden
potential
potential.
Gohan or hidden potential Gohan. Him just going hard on fucking Super Boo. Yeah,
Whoa.
crazy. Have you guys ever heard the rumors that Super Boo was technically the strongest when he had
Yes, I think
hidden
I brought this up
potential?
in one time.
What
He
do you guys
was.
think about that?
I like the concept, but I still say Kid Buu is just pure evil incarnate.
Yeah, but I think they're talking more calculated. Like,
Yeah, because he had Gohan.
yeah,
Yeah, because he did have perfect Gohan absorbed as well as Go tanks. I think still
yeah,
Go tanks.
yeah.
And Piccolo and Hercule.
So, well, no wonder he was strong. He had the greatest fighter of all time.
That
Yeah.
was too good.
He's done that a few times.
You kind of got the mustache going. You could do a really good Hercule. We gotta frizz your hair out. I'm sure you're saying you could come up with a way to frizz your hair out, or we'll get you a wig.
Oh my god. We found his costume for the convention. No.
You wouldn't you wouldn't have to shave or anything.
I've already established I'm gonna be Nappa. No. It's either that or I gotta be Majin Buu. I gotta be Majin Buu and put a big pink dildo on top of my head. So
Man, $16. Dude, it's such an easy cosplay.
it really is. Easy. I feel like he's talking himself into it now.
We'll hold
Did
you to it.
Trevor
We'll make you
forget?
sign a
Oh,
waiver
there we
right
go.
now. I'm already trying to find a brown key.
You say you're gonna make him sign a waiver?
Not a waiver, a contract.
I'm like, is he gonna die if he wears this? And he's like, God damn.
You never know.
Oh my god. Well, I'll go ahead and put this tier list up here. And the tier list we are doing is the best transformation in Dragon Ball. Going and it's all of them. Like
Are
from
we talking
Dragon
about
Ball,
like just like out of sheer
GT,
like
Super.
iconicness or like most powerful?
Uh,
Iconicness.
yeah, yeah,
Isn't
agreed.
it isn't it technically Super Saiyan Blanco? I forget what it's called. Beast go on.
No, is that
I,
confirmed?
I think so.
All right. Went ahead and shared the screen. Emmanuel, you'll just have to pull that up.
Yeah, I feel like a bit of a cop out to make Gohan relevant again, but I do like that. I do like that Piccolo got a new not outfit, transformation. It is, but see, that was I love that in Super that they because that's been a thing people have said. Why doesn't a bunch of Namekians just fuse together and create a Super Namekian? And they actually did that and had the one fighter in the world.
Well, I put I made the Z category. It wasn't originally there. So yeah,
So are we gonna do there can only be one Z or something like that?
we could technically. We'll do top three Z.
Trump.
I like that. Yeah. Oh, oh. We'll play it by ear. How about that? All right. So coming up, we got grade 8 Goku.
It's the first
Yeah.
transformation we see.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely A tier. I'm at the minimum A tier. It's not even anything below that is yeah. Yeah. So we'll put it at A for now and then come back and come back later on it. All right, we got Vegeta grade 8.
B.
B.
Yajirobe took him down.
That I should have made Akira kill taken down by Yajirobe. uh, but if you wanted to use that argument, they had to use a pair of big scissors for Poir.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, and I would assume Great Ape Gohan.
D. I,
Yeah. All right. So Super Super Saiyan 1 Goku.
S or Z. A, or do we want to? I would say
It's iconic. Yeah.
I remember the first time watching that and getting chills. So yeah,
Yeah. It's going in V for sure. All right. So we got Vegeta Super Saiyan.
S. I'd be okay with that.
No, because you expected it.
Yeah,
Right. I
and
agree.
Vegeta's just pure rage anyway, and that was how he unlocked it. I mean, that was kind of how Goku unlocked it too.
All right. So we got
Yeah, but wasn't he
uh
raging because he couldn't catch up to Kakarot?
yeah.
Goku.
But are we gonna just make Big a Vegeta here? Is that what's happening here? Okay. So Super Saiyan
Yeah,
2.
I
I
think
believe
it is. Is that who is who is that the third one over?
that looks like
Looks like
Goku
Goku. Goku
and
never
his
went super, did he? Oh,
yeah.
BBD. That's the next three for me.
BBG.
Yeah, it honestly
And
was a weird thing they even
what are we
incorporate.
putting Vegeta?
C's fine. Yeah, C's
And
fine.
then Trunk.
Although I will say it did really help you out in Budokai when you went Super Saiyan 1.5. Just saying.
Right. It looks
Teen
like
Go
we got Gohan Super Saiyan
1.
1. Unless they're trying to say it. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure here. Maybe they looked at it as like at the time the transformation iconic. I don't know. I just kind of quickly looked at a tier list and was like, this will work. Yeah. So go. What about Gohan? Yeah.
Yeah.
Goku Super Saiyan 2. What do
B.
we think? Yeah. All right. And then
Yeah, I don't know what that
okay,
was.
Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Yeah.
Let's put it in S for now, and then we can always change it to one of the top three or debate it as one of the top three.
I'll yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
alternate? Are some of these from the movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
yeah. All right. So it looks like Super Saiyan
Great.
2 Great Saiyaman. I mean, I would say B. Super Saiyan 2 Goku. B. Yeah. All right. This one
Majin
I might have to
Vegeta.
debate people on. Majin Vegeta.
S for sure. S for sure.
It's a, yeah. I think I associate it with such an iconic moment that I'm like, I could see where somebody would
It,
put that at V.
why I say S is because it was such a huge turning point for Vegeta because he was still struggling like am I a villain? Am I a good guy? Then he just fully embraces villainy and then once it's like a clarity after he dies, but then he's like I'm not that person anymore. So that transformation was like him kind of cleansing himself in a way.
All right, Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
I want to say A.
I'll give it an A. It's a cool transformation,
It
not
was
utilized as much as you
it
would
was
think.
yeah, it really didn't do anything.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. All right. Hidden potential Gohan.
I was thinking
I would
A.
say A or F tier for me. Given given how he was giving Super Boo the work at one point, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put it at A for now, but could end up being an F. All right, we got Super Saiyan Goten.
See.
Yeah.
He literally couldn't fly. Gohan called him a super pedestrian.
That's fair. I could
I
see.
I I go with the
I'll give him C. Or,
go B. Go B.
yeah.
And
So
she actually is she is the strongest woman in the world.
who?
Ox King's daughter. Yeah.
Chi Chi.
Mm-hmm.
All
Well,
right.
not counting 18. Sorry, I should clarify, not counting 18. Android. No. Android is human with robot parts. Cyborg, or I'm sorry, Android is a robot with human parts. Cyborg is a robot with, or is a human with robot parts. A robot's a robot.
All right. Super Saiyan Trunks. B. Trevor.
So, if we're talking, I don't think that's from the movie, The
No,
Future of
this is
Trunks. Be
this is
it, if it was Future
nostalgia
of
Trunks.
Trunks, if it was the Future of Trunks one, I would give it at least an A. But I think that's just him when he fights Frieza. I
Okay.
still want to say A just because we had not seen anybody else go Super Saiyan up to that point. So and then just randomly it was kind of like a shocking moment, but I'm also biased.
Yeah. We're gonna put it at B for now, and we can debate it later. All right, we got Super Saiyan Kid Trunks,
What
and we'll put him right there with Goten. All right, we got Super Saiyan Vegito. Yeah,
I'd be good with that.
I'm perfect. Yeah, I completely agree. All right, we got Goten,
Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan. I would give him a C, but I will say Super Saiyan 3 Goten,
I
I
would
would give
give
it
that an
A.
A.
Only because the fact that they were able to do that at that age. So, I mean, that alone, yeah, just you might as well put it there.
Actually, only two people have gone Super Saiyan 3.
True.
Oh no, did Cleffa?
Uh, no,
When they fused, they didn't.
no.
Okay. Okay.
So we got super. So we
Yeah.
got Super Saiyan God Goku.
I
Yeah,
I think that would be a Z because that was the first transformation we got in how many years when it happened? And I feel like it was almost it was like 20 years. Yeah. 15,
I'm gonna
20.
be.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Filibuster for a minute.
Gravy. So I learned curry is just Japanese gravy or Indian gravy. I love me some curry. They put a Corito in by my house, and they have curry covered chickpeas. They're really good. Corito is completely different than what I remember at the Florence Mall. Yeah, they didn't have queso. Yeah, right. Yeah, it was like they were trying to be more like bibimbap or not so much Chipotle, but more like the hip. What up? Oh, he just didn't get he didn't get his fight with Elder Tagoro, which I don't know, like the way they power scaled him, and I just he didn't get his honor among men moment with his friends, which I know that it would have been hard to work that in, but that's when Kuwabara's big thing is that he is a man of his word. He will do whatever he has to for his friends and his family. And they try to portray that, but there just wasn't enough time to do him justice. I Yeah, and he never did fully get to use his spirit sword. Like he struggled the entire time. At the Yeah, that was yeah, I felt like they took away from Kuwabara because that was a big moment when he fought Elder Tagoro and nobody expected him to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But at least, oh yeah, the train. Yeah, I kind of like that he had to depend on Hiei and Kurama to help to win that fight. I thought the three of them fighting together was really cool, but I just wish that Kuwabara was also part of that. Yeah, that yeah, Yeah, and I get that. I actually really loved the actor. I loved his portrayal. I thought he did great. Um, I just Kuwabara's always had a soft spot, maybe because the dub was Chris Sabat too, to related to Dragon Ball. But yeah, Chris Sabat does Kuwabara. Yep.
All right.
And that's what you have to do with that. If
Yeah.
you Me too. Really? Yeah. I kind of I reading the Reddit forums and stuff like that. I we were all kind of like, how are they going to do Dark Tournament? Or is it going to lead up to the Dark Tournament? How, and being so unsure. No. Yes. No, they Yeah, I thought they did really well.
It
I've watched
wasn't
it a
bad
couple
at
times.
all. Like,
Mhm.
for what it was, it's great. If you
It
go
was
into it with
very
an open mind, you're you're good. You're golden. Right.
not as good. Is it good?
I
Uh,
think a lot of people, like,
who
from what I hear, the hate it got was just because it wasn't the first season. It wasn't actiony.
you So one thing I have learned, especially being on Reddit forums and stuff recently, there's a lot of toxic fandoms out there, and like
Oh, I would almost argue every fandom.
it's not as
Every,
bad, but yes. Uh,
yeah.
um,
I mean, he
Star
does, but
Wars
that's
is one of the
irrelevant.
worst ones I've seen, and I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Uh, the one that really bothered me was Gargoyles. Like
Okay, I
like
was not
I,
expecting gargoyles on my
I,
bingo card. I'll be honest.
like so I made a post on Reddit, and all it was like, they're doing the live action series. Who would you fan cast? And I put my predictions or who I thought would play each role good. I got the most hate. Like, I'm not saying these are the best. Who would you pick? So, because I'm curious. There's probably someone better. I don't think so. No, I didn't see that one. He's a gray. So one thing fans have been asking for is an animated series like they did for Marvel What If, but do it Star Wars.
I
What
would
if
eat that shit up.
did you get
Oh, shit.
Oh, Clone Wars was amazing. I still need to watch Bad Batch. I watched the first season, but yeah, the animated series are amazing. I love Rebels. Clone Wars was amazing, especially the episode of Yoda with Darth Bane. Sorry, I know we're getting sidetracked, but
No, you're
I,
fine.
I know I was about to say this. Super's bringing it back.
Well, before we get super sidetracked, we're on your
Oh,
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, Goku. What we got it at? A?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So we got Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. I can't remember which times it is, but I want to say it's times 20, but I could be wrong.
Another thing that people have been saying, like, go. I think it's 20. I love that they address this because people have been saying just go Kaioken while in Super Saiyan, and there's so much debate for years over that. You can't do that; your body will burn up.
Uh, you know, I'm
We only have one more Z.
I'm right there with you.
Should we put it in S and then like discuss?
Well, I, yeah, we're gonna do it for now because there's another one on here that I feel might deserve it a little more. So, no, no, no. So, are you guys caught up on the manga by chance?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, before we get to that, um, so we got Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Is there like a okay? So I'll put it at an A because clearly it wasn't as memorable as I think it was.
Was it in one of the movies?
Yeah. Okay. It's pretty much Super Saiyan Blue 2. All right. And then we got Super Saiyan Blue Goku. I'm assuming Super Saiyan
I'm gonna
Blue 2.
I'm gonna say A because I don't.
Okay. Then he's going A. All right.
Is that the next? Is that when Bono levels up? Is that what he goes? He goes from U2 to
Bono
B2. Yeah,
from you
Bono
2.
from
Oh my
U2. He
God.
get he
I
goes.
seen what you did there. I got you.
Yep.
He sure the fuck does. That was a good one. I'll give you your flowers there. Um, all right, we got Ultra Instinct Goku the first time.
Throw it S.
That's,
Oh
that's
shit!
so I'll
Yeah,
give it an A because Mastered, in my opinion, is an F.
I really didn't know there's a difference. So is that ego and instinct combined? Because isn't ego?
So Ego
Oh
is Vegeta.
no.
Yeah. And that's perfected Ultra Instinct.
Okay.
Yeah.
I I've seen the pictures of. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Exactly. All right. So we got Golden Frieza. I
I
give it a
liked it.
C. I give it a C.
I liked it because Frieza was like, I've never trained. Wonder what I could do if I did train. But at the same time, it did nothing against
Right.
Goku.
I give it a C. I give him. It's better than D, but it ain't much better. All right, and we got is this
I forget his name, but
Kappa? Yeah,
D.
yeah, yeah. All
I
right.
mean, it's like, yeah, you're doing what everybody's been doing for years.
So this isn't Tesla. This is just the
Kale.
tail. Eh, yeah, I would say I give her C for the Super Saiyan 2 because she was able to get it so quickly. But all right, so we got OG Broly.
So this is legendary Super Saiyan.
Yeah, this is legendary Super Saiyan Broly.
I would say S. Would you agree, Broly?
I would
Broly says
agree.
yes. Just because it's the only Super Saiyan that's not ranked. It's not Super Saiyan 1, it's not Super Saiyan 2. It's always been legendary Super Saiyan.
At that time, I for what it was, it's enough. Like comparatively now, yeah, I
Right.
would see where it's like a B.
Kakarot was crying. That was harmful to Broly.
Yeah. You know what? I'll put it down to an A. I'll give it A. So we got
Broly's,
Tesla. Yeah,
Broly's turning his back on you, Damien. He's upset.
that's all right.
It's okay.
I personally like Super Broly better, in my opinion. Tesla. I give the second Super Saiyan Tesla a B because of the fight that she had with Ultra Instinct. Oh, the first one I had was okay. The second one is okay. Yeah. Yeah. I give an A because I'm not gonna lie, I pretty much thought it was female Broly. That was the vibes it gave me. Jiren. A at least. I mean,
I'd say I hate Jiren, so I'd say B. I fucking hate Jiren. I hate Jiren. He's just a terrible character. No, no, no. He's not even someone. I just feel like he's forgettable. Like I hated Jiren. Like it's not like I like the Joker where you love to hate him. I was just like I just did not like this
right, I
character.
just
I did
fucking
not like
hate
the way.
this guy.
I didn't like the way it was written. I didn't like. I mean, it's not even like I like. I wanted to see him lose. It was like I just feel like you're forgettable. I hated Jiren. I like Topo. I like Topo. I like Topo more than I did Jiren. I liked Hit more than I did Jiren.
Hit. Oh, Hit is a fucking yeah.
Same. Out of Super, Hit might be one of
Cool.
like my top three
Hit is,
favorite
in
characters.
my opinion, a goat in
Yeah.
Dragon Ball. So I'm giving Jiren an F. All right, so we got two Ultra Instincts. We got one that's I don't know why they put both of these on. One is perfected one, and one is like kind of perfected, which is what we explained. No, yeah. So based on the manga alone, uh, the second one, yeah. So that's like the hard thing for me. Right now, I'm gonna put him at B. Now, I'll tell you right now, this was kind of the one that for whatever reason hit me, and that I think it's a Z or a F, but I can't give it until it's animated. And that's Ultra Ego Vegeta. Yeah, yeah. But at that time, Vegeta's still learning the power of it, so it's not like he has it down. B for now. All right, so which one?
Frieza Black.
I would put him in F. I think it's his best transformation. Not even not even because it is legit his strongest transformation, but I think it's the best design he's had. I thought Golden Frieza was tacky as fuck, and Final Form Frieza is cool, but like this one, it kind of looks like Final Form Frieza, but it's like that hint of black just does something.
Makes it
Yeah,
pop.
yeah. I'm giving that a F. So we just got regular Broly. I'm putting that at a D. So just Super Saiyan Broly's cool, but I'd give it a C.
See.
Now, this Broly, I would put at a A or S easily.
Give my boy a Broly an S.
Yeah,
One
out
S.
of the transformations, I'm gonna give him an F on this one. All right, so we got Gogeta.
Super
Ooh,
Saiyan Gogeta.
oh, no doubt. I would put him at S rank, but my issue is I also we have the other Gogeta coming up, and I think he also. We're gonna put Super Saiyan Gogeta in A because we know that Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta is going up in S, possibly Z tier. So
I was really confused. I thought maybe there was something in Super that I didn't know about.
all right, so is this Super Saiyan? uh, Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, C, in my opinion, he's not gonna be better than Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta or Gogeta or All right, so I already. This is S for me. We're already. Yeah. Oh, it's. I would. I would almost argue he could be Z based on everything, but I think there's so many heavy hitters here that. Yeah. All right, so we got Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. That's what
Vegeta.
I said.
Oh, it's not. You said Vegeta.
Nah. Yeah, true. All right. I'm curious to see what you guys.
Zamasu.
Yeah, it's Vegito and then Gogeta. Yeah, yeah. So Vegito, Gogeta. Vegito. uh, all right. Super Fan Rose Goku. Not gonna lie, I would almost put this S or Z tier.
Z.
I, I'm not gonna lie, that pink, that rose, yeah,
I was good
yeah.
with S,
Look,
but I don't.
I'll put it S for right now, but I might debate hard on that making it to Z. Uh, so we got Piccolo. We got
Yeah.
kind of an upgraded
Is,
Piccolo,
is
and
this
then we
fused
got
with
Orange
Dale or
Piccolo.
fused with Kami?
Whatever he did in the superheroes movie.
No, that's the one next to him.
No, both of them are.
Then
So
yeah.
yeah, I'll give this one a. I'll give it a C.
C. C B.
All right, Orange
Yeah.
Piccolo. All right, Beast Gohan.
B.
Damn,
I was just giving it. It really was.
that's fair.
They.
But
Still waiting on Tien to get a transformation.
he's gonna get Super Saiyan eyelashes.
K version. Yeah, GT.
Yeah, yeah, because we got one and then Super Saiyan 3.
C or D.
Yeah, I'm giving him D.
Well, he couldn't even sustain it, could he? Because he couldn't even do Super Saiyan 1, could he? He could do 1. 3 he couldn't because it just immediately drained all his ki. So yeah, I would this one's Super Saiyan 3, isn't it? Kid Goku? Yeah, D. He couldn't he did it for a few seconds.
Yeah. All right, so that's D as well. All right,
Mhm.
so here we go.
All right.
We got Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
I'm going to say I'm not going to argue with Z. Just, but it can't Vegeta cannot get it. He cannot get the Z. And
Because he didn't get it naturally. But that wasn't necessarily his fault. It was due to Baby, though. And that's why he was able to get it.
I agree. I agree.
True. So we got Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I personally, I was giving this Z. This was gonna be my Z over Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
I mean, I would be okay if they. So who do we want to take out for Z? Because we can only have three.
So that's where our that's where the debate's gonna happen now. I
I'm fine. The three that are up there right now, I would say are probably what I would agree with.
Hey, look, it's Dante. My three. All right, so my three, obviously Super Saiyan. Yeah, so we got Super Saiyan Goku. That that already is going to be number one no matter what. But the only thing that I would change is that.
I would be okay with that. So no
Dante, are you on
Rose?
here?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm trying to digest what's going on here. I'm taking a look at this list. I might have some scrutinizing to do.
Well, while you're looking at that, since you're joining in, what are some iconic moments from Dragon Ball that you enjoyed or that you can think of?
Oh man. I've been thinking about this all week.
We're gonna
Um
even add an extra 20 minutes onto this podcast just for you.
so this actually leads me into whoa, what's going on with the Z tier? Is this Goku exclusive? Is this Goku only
No.
club?
We did kind of be a little biased there. I just now realized that.
So okay, so everyone has not been set to weigh in yet because I'm noticing a strict lack of Broly in the Z tier, which is odd.
Well, so
been
you
there.
missed the part. We're only allowed 3 in the Z tier. So
Hold up now, and two of them are Goku. What is this, Dragon Ball Fighters?
damn. Right.
Hmm.
I can respect. I can respect that. Honestly, I would put that over Super Saiyan God, in my opinion. Same. Same.
It, see.
So why don't we do? We'll add a fourth one on there. We can have a fourth since Dante's on here, and we can technically have a fourth, and we can make it a little bit easier. I think.
Okay.
So we're at 3. I think I agree with Manuel as far as the Super Saiyan God. Because in my opinion, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken and Super Saiyan God are relatively the same. And
That changes the whole game.
it really does. Ultra Ego.
Ultra Ego is pretty fire. I will say I definitely agree with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta 110%. That is the penultimate thing that Dragon Ball GT gave us. If it gave us anything, that they gave us that.
Was that even in GT? I thought that was only
Yeah,
in
it was in. Yeah,
Oh, that is considered a GT movie?
yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, because he fought a Mega Shenron, and
He
they were
did
all
do
like,
a Mega Shenron with it too. I
Omega
forgot about
Shenron was
that.
pretty sweet.
I guess I just always considered this always said Dragon Ball Z, so I just always considered it a Dragon Ball Z movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't, honestly, I don't remember the names of a lot of them, and I don't remember because a lot of it I saw when I was younger. Like there are things that I go back and watch as an adult. Like I forgot to say any of them, but I mean the original Broly movie is just fucking sweet as hell, and I mean it's got Pantera in it, double sweet.
I forgot
Yeah.
about
Like
that.
it's just kind of bonkers. My four
Yeah.
Z characters, unironically, I do have an honorable mention because I don't think he's a good character. I think it's actually really stupid. I hate his voice actor. But Baby Vegeta was very fun. Super Baby Vegeta 2. I just liked his design a lot. And I was a kid when I first saw it, so he was just sweet as hell.
I was surprised they actually didn't have that.
I was thinking that I don't know why they didn't.
I was
don't
looking
know.
on this list. Yeah, I didn't see it. That's why I mentioned it because I
To
just
clarify, I didn't make this list. I just found one.
okay.
The baby arc, the
Okay, I
truffle
see.
baby arc was probably that or the
It was a solid. It was a solid GT arc, like very
it
solid.
was.
I was about to say, and that was only the end of it. Was like once Super Saiyan 4 came in, then it was sweet. But that was the only reason it was sweet.
Right.
Like if I was watching Baby Goku fight fucking Omega Shenron, and oh my goodness, man, no. Yeah, I mean he did the Spirit Bomb at the end, but that's kind of just like a Dragon Ball bit. You kind of have to do that.
There's always a spirit bomb. Usually
Yeah,
it fails.
so but no, Super Baby Vegeta slept on, super cool.
I hate that it's not on here now. That actually bugs the fuck out of me.
I mean, they
So
have
I-
Majin Vegeta, so why not Super Baby Vegeta?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that leads me into this, dude. My top four. I'm gonna have to say the original Broly is just sweet. He's super cool. I like the new Broly. He's awesome because
Does
it's
that mean we
Broly,
can
but
bump
it's
him
like
up now at least?
the original Broly or the
The original Broly, because I think we have him at like B or D.
oh no way.
Yeah, we have
Hey, I'm sorry.
No way. Yeah, we gotta bump him up a little bit. I don't care where he is. He's just gotta
I'll
be
put him in
B.
next tier. I'll give
Ooh.
Dante. I'll give
Thank
Dante
you.
the.
Because he's just a classic, okay? He's just a
That
classic.
was my thought.
He was like, I don't know, he's just my favorite Dragon Ball villain because he didn't have anything to say but throw hands. He didn't want to listen to Goku crying.
See?
Goku was crying like a big baby. Okay, go ahead. I don't care.
Most of Dragon Ball Z is a cop out.
So here's my 3 cents because I think that these pennies are a little more valuable than what you just offered. Broly,
Damn.
the original Broly is not a deep character. Just his transformation alone, dude, he fucking explodes out of himself. So sweet. All he wants to do is whoop
I've
ass,
done that
and he does a
before as
very
well.
good job. Here.
Dante, you there?
He's probably going off on a tangent right now.
He had this whole argument. Dante, stop talking. Oh my god. Like, I'm gonna text him and be like, you're probably about to drop. Okay. See, I
But
thought
yeah,
three was good at first. And then when Dante came in, I'm like, well, we each kind of have our one pick almost at
yeah.
that point. Oh my god. He knows Dragon Ball though.
You know, everybody knows Dragon Ball Z.
I was trying to get hella people on here because I thought this would be an awesome. Just I think this is the best one we've done. I think we get better every time.
Can I send you a picture, Damien, for us to use for the thumbnail?
Send it to Manuel.
Okay.
I guess it doesn't matter. I usually go and change the thumbnail half the time, anyways. Though I do like the one that Manuel's been using lately. Dropped finally.
You could trim off the top part if you wanted. I know you're not a
Where'd you
huge.
send it to?
I sent it direct. Here, I'll put it in the group chat.
Oh, you're
It's
fine.
not that.
If you
It's
sent,
not that
you
one.
sent it
but-
in the general or what?
I just sent it straight to Manuel, but I'll put it in. Hold on, I'm putting it right now. I put a couple because there's all kinds of fandoms. Yu Yu Hakusho, Final Fantasy VII.
Okay. I'm sending it over now.
And then something to lighten the mood a little bit.
Yeah. There's Dante. You there?
Hello?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just so offended I had to leave. You're honestly sickening me.
Alert grazing now. Actually, it's Mike Tyson.
Sorry, I was thinking.
What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Why? Oh my god.
So
Oh shit. Gotta go.
No way, dude.
Bro, what year is it?
Get a load of this guy. You guys
We're
trying to
not
play Halo after
sponsored
this?
yet. You guys want to play Halo after this? Let's go.
I
anybody got a
install.
Guitar Hero controller?
I got 2. Come on
Oh,
over,
yeah.
fella.
Who is
Okay,
that?
why don't you put your camera
I
on?
was about to say,
Oh my god, I'm on my phone right now and I'll look like a
That's
straight
right.
up
I used
ball.
to do it on my phone all the time.
Plus my phone just died. I didn't leave. My phone actually died, so I'm gonna be
Oh.
you're gonna be looking at me at an uncomfortable angle and there's a hole in my pants.
some inspiration.
Thank you.
Going to
Oh my god. That's crazy. This fucking uh stream just turned into a whole fucking uh Oh my god.
Oh, that's a sick king
All of
cat.
it.
Let's
Oh,
go. That's fucking dope.
I didn't either. You got to get a Gregory to go with it.
I got this one the other day.
Oh, hey, Trevor,
Oh,
that's actually the dope Funko Pop I've ever seen. That's actually
what
a
was
way.
it?
That Funko Pop is actually way cooler than the new Funko Pop, and it doesn't have to be deep or complex at all to be really cool.
Right?
Yeah, no, sorry, I was just overtaken by the non-needing to be complex and supreme character that
I
was.
got here he goes into his fucking
Right?
first argument.
Yeah, no,
I
no.
was hurt when they're like B.
Dude, Broly, I don't have to ride Broly's meat because even if I didn't want to, he would force me to. That's his whole.
He would force you to rent his meat.
Yeah,
Whose
That's
shtick
why-
is that?
the goat. That's why he's the goat.
I'm confused by a lot of things.
Yeah, Broly's one of my Z tiers. That's all I gotta say. Anybody tells
Do we
me.
gotta make a fifth? Do we gotta put a fifth one on there now? Does
No, you
everybody
don't
get
have to.
one?
I feel like everybody does have to unanimously agree, hey, that is a pretty sweet character. And there's a stark contrast in here.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay. Now I have a question. What do you feel about the new Broly then?
I prefer new Broly over OG Broly.
Okay.
That's
Hey, because I would
I
be
prefer
willing.
the story.
You never let
The
me finish.
story is way better.
You never let
than-
me finish, okay? Old Broly is awesome based off of aesthetics alone.
yes.
Yeah.
He's coolish.
Agreed.
He's got cool ki. He's got those freaking disgusting green balls of energy. He's just, I don't care.
Dante, why are you trying to look like Broly right now? That shit has me.
See, this Broly,
Motherfucker
He
sounds
just
like-
comes in and just starts
Broly's
fucking.
sweet too. This Broly's hot to trot, okay?
hot
He's down
to
to clown.
trot.
But old Broly hits.
Kale over Broly.
Stop, dude. I'm about to get.
Oh my god.
Okay, so another one of my Z tiers, because I feel like we have to all have a fusion, would be Kefla.
Oh.
Pretty Z tier, if you ask me. Pretty
Ooh.
tier.
I can respect it. Honestly. To me it's Lady Broly. You can't tell me any different. That is exactly what I thought. Yeah.
Very good fight. Another
Well,
thing you got. No, go ahead.
oh, so it was a good one.
Oh no, sweet. Yeah, another thing that you kind of got to base the Z tiers off of is the fight they were in. Yes, because if I were to pick a Broly based off of fight and like he's just badass, new Broly any day because he literally fought Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, so that made Broly and Gogeta canon. Like that's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty hard. That was
Yeah.
nasty.
Yeah.
Mm.
The hit is fucking intense.
It was dad. He was father.
It
For
was
sure.
a hit.
Yeah, a smash hit. You know
Oh,
that's That's the thing that I like about Trevor, because puns, just like Broly, don't really have to be all that complex to be pretty
Oh
awesome.
my god! Shut the
Megan?
fuck up.
What is he talking about complex? Why does he keep bringing that up? I'm confused.
So,
Dude, yeah, and you know what? I feel it. That's real. That's real. You know what? That's I hate crying babies. And then he got fucking stabbed. Check this out. Check this out, dude. Check this out, okay? And then he got stabbed. He had ops as a baby. If that's not sweet, like, what do you mean? They're like, holy fuck, this baby's power level is off the charts. We gotta stab him to death. Yeah,
It was pretty extreme.
that's a strong baby. That's a Spartan baby, okay?
I'm slowly talking Broly into S tier more and more.
That's what I'm talking about. Proverbially, he was thrown off of a cliff at birth.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean,
He was thrown off of a cliff. No. There's no proverbially thrown off of a cliff. He was like raised as like a prince to his dad, who kind of like catered to his every whim, and all he had was that stupid necklace that lowered his power.
That
Versus Goku, who was quite literally thrown off of a cliff when he was a baby. Not even like 5 minutes of being on Earth.
That's hard. That's hard.
That's like,
That's hard.
Dante might have just talked Broly into G tier. I
that's
can't
hard.
believe he fucking did it.
All I gotta say is that's hard. Undeniably, it goes hard.
So, Dante, if that was your, if you were allowed to have one V tier character, is that who you would?
I don't know if I could pick Broly because they are cool. I like characters more.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what I think I'm making Z tier now. If we all agree on one, that's cool.
The Z that I want to put up there is that I'm saving that for last. I'm just saying my 4 because.
Oh, you're 4. Okay,
my
so Broly.
My
Baby.
4. Broly, oh yeah, Super Baby 2, because fuck it, he's sweet as hell.
Right.
I have a Super Saiyan Goku Funko Pop right now.
What's up?
So I'm missing one of my Funko Pops. I think it's in the car.
Dude, you're a Funko fanatic.
I got quite a few really cool ones.
I think I've got like 2 cool ones.
I got this one. I know they're not supposed to take them out of the box, but I took this one out of the box. Giant Batman.
Oh, is that the Batman? Is that Batman or?
Yeah, from Pattinson's Batman.
I thought it was the Batman who laughs. That's freaking awesome, though.
Giganto Funko. So basically, I was able to get it on sale at Best Buy for like $7 because the box was like completely destroyed. So I was like, I'll take it.
That's not bad. I need that TM with the Shiatsu. Oh my god.
That's the one I got.
I have a weird love for TN. Like, Trunks is my favorite, but I've always had a weird love for TN. I don't get it.
You like that crouch pose, dude?
You like bald guys? Or is that what
That's
I
a
hear?
pretty. It's pretty
I have
sweet
all-
pose.
I have
Damien
to,
likes some of that. Me too, Damien.
Oh. Oh.
who uses it?
Is Trunks what?
And use it. Hey, how did he kill Frieza?
Okay.
His main attack is Burning Flash.
So
It's
realistically,
not biased. It's
if we're
fact.
basing it off of canon, he is a former sword user. Because clearly the sword couldn't even cut a very depowered and heart disease stricken Goku's finger. And so at this point in the DBZ canon, like, babies of these villains will just eat the sword for breakfast with no milk. It doesn't even matter. Like, the sword's not going to do anything to anyone. He has to use his fist, which is now stronger than that sword by a long shot.
I was going to say, he didn't have the sword at all during the Cell Saga.
So
Yeah,
would
he
you
was
say
in the
he's not a sword
yes.
user?
I would say he's not when he's shown more without the sword than he is with the sword. His look with the sword is just more iconic aesthetically.
I mean, I think he uses it because even in like Dragon Ball Super,
He uses it, but
yeah, and it wasn't even like it was ki. He used ki, and the sword was just a vessel. So I don't think he.
But that's still using a sword.
See, So wait, what side is which? Who is on the sword user side and who is not?
Trevor is on the sword user side.
Iconic characters in anime who use a sword. That was the topic. It was a lot.
Didn't his sword get
No. That was not how it started. I said we could use for a topic. We could say who's the best sword user in anime. I said people like Rurouni Kenshin, Kuwabara, and then I said Trunks, and Manuel jumped down my throat. Trunks isn't a sword user. He doesn't use a sword.
He's seen more without it than he has seen with it.
But his most iconic attack is Burning Slash.
This is his most common. This most.
So my only issue with it is that when I think of a sword user, I don't think of someone who uses a sword half the time. And I will say, I think I'm being generous when I say half the time because I do.
Extremely generous.
I will say, but when I think of a sword user, I think of someone who used the sword and they will incorporate some other elements, but they've got the sword in both hands 90%. Those are all.
Sure.
I still say it is one of his main attacks because he isn't in the anime for that many arcs. Cell, the android Cell.
I will say he does have a sword and he does use it.
Yeah, I mean, then Goku Black is a sword user because he manifested a key sword with his hand and killed somebody with it once.
I would fine with that.
You know what I mean? Like, is that below the bar is like? So are they gun users too because they shoot shit even though it's not a gun that they're using? It's still shooting. Like, I don't want to hear this shit. That might not have been the best analogy, but I don't want to hear it. So okay, right here is Link a boomerang guy? Is that what we're gonna call Link from Legend of Zelda? He's a boomerang guy because he occasionally uses a boomerang here and there. No, he's a fucking sword and shield guy. That's what he is. That's what he does. That's how he gets down. He uses a sword, but for the most part, uses his hands and energy blast.
I want to get a shirt that says Link is a boomerang guy.
He is a boomerang user. I dropped out for that entire thing, so I didn't hear any of it. I froze up.
Okay, so here's a real conundrum.
What?
This is totally random. Is the guy from Punch-Out a boxing glove user? Because he never punches with his fists.
Little Mac?
First of all, that is the most ridiculous question I've ever heard in my life. Secondly, is a golfer known as a golf club user, or is he a golfer?
I think he could be known as a golf club user.
Yeah, if you're not understand anything.
Because
does he use the golf club to kill people or attack people?
If you want to
that is a fair point because I would not consider Negan from Walking Dead a baseball player, but I would consider him a baseball bat user. So that's a fair point, Trevor.
What would you do, Casey Jones from Ninja Turtles?
I mean, he's both, right?
He uses baseball bat, hockey stick.
But he does play hockey too. You know what I mean? Like in the
That is
you know,
That is true.
I would argue that he's probably racist and it has a thing
It's probably
So here's a
He uses
here's
a
the
sword.
thing then, Manuel.
Anyway,
You mentioned Samurai Champloo. Those aren't sword users; those are samurai. But they're not sword. If Lil Mac's a boxing glove user, dude, then Jin is not a sword user. He's a samurai, dude.
or a swordsman. Yes,
Or
if you want to be that. Well, in a specific type of training, yes. But yes,
you can't class. It's not a sword user. He's a samurai. He's a trained swordsman. I don't.
I like this is like a rectangle and like a square thing. You know what I mean?
I don't.
It's like all squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares. So you know what I mean? So all samurais are swordsmen, but not all swordsmen are samurai.
that's fair.
That is true.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Like fucking what's his name? Inosuke. Not Inosuke. What's his name?
I was gonna say, I like him.
Zenitsu, that's his fucking name. I hate him so much I block his name out of my brain.
Alright.
And the only reason I said Inosuke is because I have him right here hanging in front of my face.
Alright. Let's get down to brass tacks on this fucking tier list. Let's knock it out. And we're gonna send the stream home.
Yes.
I mean, I would
Shadow
argue that
Sword
he
is one of
is
his
a
attacks. And he does use a sword most of the time.
Ooh.
He does
Yeah.
have a sword, and
Well,
he does
no.
use it. When he does have it, he does use it most of the time. Little Mac does have boxing gloves on, by the way.
Yeah, he's got the big green ones.
Yeah.
Boxing glove user.
He's
All
a
right,
boxing
right.
glove user.
Alright. So who do we think should be in Z tier? Who shouldn't be?
Sword user Trunks, Z tier.
Fucking Christ. So we have Super Saiyan 1 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Super Saiyan Blue 20 times Kaioken Goku, Ultra Ego Vegeta.
If I had to kick
Can I like out of left field this and say Super Saiyan 4 Goku? Or is that
We
not
did.
allowed?
we
did
discussed
have
that.
him up there originally. But both Manuel and I said, well, no, I said Gogeta as well. And then I switched it.
Yeah, I was okay with switching Super Saiyan 4 for Gogeta.
Yeah. I felt
But
that was
I
the
do-
more iconic one over Goku.
I even like
Mhm.
Super Android. I know that I do. It brought all the old
13.
villains back.
Oh. So Dante almost got me into putting Broly in the Z tier. He really talked it.
Broly
To the
is
point
timeless classic.
Kick goes
the
out
point-
in the Ultra Ego Vegeta just because I haven't read it or seen it yet. So
yeah.
I know of it, but I haven't actually experienced.
So I'll tell you, we wanted to, because Dante brought this up too. We have pretty much all Goku. Do we want to limit it to one Goku, one Vegeta, a fusion, and then somebody else to make it easy?
So we can knock. Although it does feel blasphemous to knock original Goku out when this is in memoriam to Akira Toriyama.
True.
And then Kid Goku needs to be Z tier. Original Kid Goku from Dragon Ball.
Well, this is based on transformation.
Yeah, fuck them kid.
You mean Super Saiyan 5?
I feel like we can put that. Did you guys see Super Saiyan 100 Goku?
His hair was like this long. No, Jimmy, I just antagonize it.
I haven't heard that before. Well, he couldn't control it, and that was the thing when he was able to contain himself more and control it, which was like a more depowered version of what he was. He didn't go past it. Like he got weaker so he could control it. Yes, like he was overpowered and he couldn't control it, and then he diminished down. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that the Golden Ape is stronger than Super Saiyan 4, but he couldn't maintain or control that.
Making it 5.
So
You heard it here, folks.
you don't have to call it that because it technically never got a name. But I'm just telling you, like, if I'm not mistaken, in the story, that's what happened.
Technically, it's stronger, but can you really call it stronger if you can't control it?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I hate to say this,
Right,
Broly
but
couldn't
that's-
control it. The legendary Super Saiyan.
I think Broly could contain it. I don't think you got.
So is he not the legendary Super Saiyan? It doesn't count because he can't control it. Is that what you guys are telling me? Is that what I'm hearing?
Broly can go Super Saiyan 5.
He is
Confirmed.
or incarnate.
I mean,
I
it's
would give it
stronger than
Super Saiyan
4. So that's what we understand. Yes, it is. Like, the one that you can't control. Okay, who's stronger? Like regular fucking Professor Hulk or Worldbreaker Hulk? Who's at peak anger? Who has no control over his fucking emotions or thoughts? Who's stronger? Okay. That's why I said when he's at peak anger, when he can't. Who's stronger? Professor Hulk is because he can think a little bit better? No, get the fuck out of here. The guy who accidentally punched a hole in reality is stronger.
Oh my god. Welcome to the Marvel podcast, everybody.
Marvel.
The entire time. Right, okay, thank you for proving my point. So how did Breaker Hulk start? How did that comic book start? Can you tell me? And getting what? Why did he get booted off Earth? And he couldn't do what? Okay. Let's go back to Dragon Ball Z. Doesn't matter. It's just because what do you mean? What does it matter? No, no, that's not my point. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about that.
So, who's stronger right now? Dre, who's calm and in control of his emotion, or Manuel, who's about to have an aneurysm? Who can't control it?
The beginning of that comic book arc is still stronger than Professor Hulk. And he is. He is. You can't deny it. He is. It's literally in. It's literally in. It's stronger, buddy. It's still stronger. You know what I mean? No, that's my point. That's my point. At the very beginning of World Breaker Hulk, when he did not have control of himself, that version of Hulk was already stronger than Professor Hulk. That part is irrelevant. He's still stronger. He's still stronger. Well, part of but he's still stronger than Hulk. Do you not get that? The part you're not getting?
Ever.
No, I'm not. You're the one who's not understanding this. Right. At the beginning of the World Breaker Hulk series, yes or no? Then I win. That's it. Argument over. That's it. That's over. Argument over. Argument over. There's no finish to it. You just it's over. It's done. You just conceded your point. Something that okay, so you're starting your point off with I'm right. Okay, so let's continue. That's where we're at right now. No, I'm 100% right. That's where we're at in your point right now. All right. Yes. That has nothing to do with what we were talking about. No, your point is nothing. It doesn't mean anything. Your original point was something that can't be controlled cannot be stronger than something that can be. That was your original point. That was okay. You opened your original point with that uncontrolled Hulk was stronger than that other of controlled Hulk. It's over. It's done. The argument's finished. You agreed with me. No, they're not. It's two different canons. It's two. Right. Right. But Professor Hulk is a completely different Hulk entirety and a completely different canon. But that's what I'm talking about. My point is that you've already veered off. The original argument was that something that is stronger than something that can be controlled. It's possible. You admitted it yourself. Sure. Okay, well, when the creators of GT literally said that he had to depower himself to be able to control it, now what? Boom. Wrong.
Oh my
Then you're
god.
still,
here
then
we
you're
go.
still
We're
wrong.
going to a whole
Then you're
thing.
still wrong. Yes, of course I have. And your point's going to be irrelevant again. If you want to be wrong about a third thing, we can talk about something else. Right. What do you mean? Okay. Okay. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't. Okay, right, but these are completely different people. These are completely different people in a completely different universe. That's literally irrelevant to the point. Of course it is, but the original point that you said was that an uncontrolled character cannot be stronger than a controlled character. That was the original point, right? Okay, so now let's put this in real words, okay, right? An uncontrolled vehicle against me, my controlled body, who wins? The fucking vehicle wins. Okay, no. Mentally controlled and stable Yesenia fighting an unstable Mike Tyson. Who wins? Who's stronger? My point is that the uncontrolled can be stronger than the controlled. That scenario. The original point was that it couldn't be. It couldn't be. But you didn't. That's the thing. Understanding. No, it.
How long did you say that you had to take?
I need you to answer two questions for me. Okay. The original point not that an uncontrolled thing cannot be stronger than a controlled thing. Okay, so that's your original point, right? And you opened it up with that this uncontrolled version of a Hulk was stronger than a controlled version of a Hulk. Did you not open it up with that? Did you not open it up with that, yes or no? Which was irrelevant to my point. Which was completely irrelevant to my point. What do you mean, how? Right. Right, but yes, because you already said that an uncontrolled thing will be stronger than that can't be stronger. Yes, you did. I asked you to answer two questions, right? And you answered yes to that first one. You already said that. That's what you said. Boom! It's over. You lost. Change the subject. Change the subject. We have this recorded. You can go back and rewatch it. No, there's no delusion. There is no delusion. What do you mean?
He had to go cook dinner, so he had to hop off.
Yes. World Breaker. I don't know much about Hulk, not gonna lie. I haven't read any of the solo comics, so I'm out of my realm a little bit, but that leads into Planet Hulk, doesn't it?
Yes.
Or, yeah.
Because that wasn't the original point. Because that wasn't the original point. That wasn't. No, that wasn't my original point. That wasn't my original point. I've already told you several times what my original point was. I've told you several that something uncontrolled can be stronger than something that is controlled. That was it. Plain and simple. I never said that the thing that was uncontrolled, when it gained control, was even stronger than its uncontrolled form. I never said that. Never made that argument. My point was that something uncontrolled can be stronger than something that was controlled, and yours argument was that it couldn't be. And you're wrong.
The bad thing is I see points on both sides.
And you can go back and rewatch it. No, you can go back and rewatch it. That was my original point. I've been saying that this whole time. Go back and rewatch it. I'll wait. Don't worry. No, it doesn't. That leads to you making a completely different point after being wrong. No, I'm not. I've been arguing the same thing this whole time. I haven't changed it. Like I said, go back and rewatch it.
You know, maybe it was Dre Emmanuel, not Jimmy Emmanuel, that had that argument.
About what? No, I mean, I don't consider it Super Saiyan 5. I don't, but I'm just saying that
Okay.
in the literal narrative of the show, because the writer said it, that when he was that giant gold ape, he couldn't control it. So he depowered himself into a state in which he could control it, and that was Super Saiyan 4. The writers said it themselves. It's out there. It's said. It's a thing. That doesn't mean that gold ape was Super Saiyan 5, because I don't think it was. I just think it was, again, a representation, a callback of the old Dragon Ball. Goku can't control himself when he's in his ape form and he fucks shit up. So he goes back to his regular form where he can actually do good. That's all it was for me, was in the show. But people had to have a deeper meaning into fucking everything. People look into everything too hardcore. It reminds me of the story where Mark Twain, they asked him why he made curtains blue in a story that he wrote. And they said, we think that you wanted to convey sorrow that the main character was feeling. And he looked at her with a dead serious face and was like, oh, blue's just my favorite color, so I made the curtains blue. Oh my god. Just depends on which version of the fucking character you're talking about.
I thought Bart had him beat.
What?
I don't know about all that.
I could be wrong, but I thought Bart.
If I'm not mistaken, the fastest that any of the Flashes has ever ran is when Barry Allen absorbed the entirety of the Speed Force within himself and was running with it. And that was the peak any of them has ever ran.
So what I'm hearing is World Breaker Hulk at the end of the series is Super Saiyan 5.
Yes.
So I think that the problem with all these arguments is
Oh shit!
have a lot
Right.
more
So while
complexity
you
than
guys
is
are arguing, I
necessary.
don't know if you noticed there's any changes to the tier list or not.
Just go with the 5, Damien. Just go with the 5.
It's not my point. You keep changing my point. Yes, you're not. You're changing my point. Yes, you are. My point isn't directly attached to Hulk. My point is that an uncontrolled character can be stronger than a character that is in control of themselves. But it doesn't make the first point moot. It doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Oh, because. My God, what do you mean? How doesn't it? Because something uncontrolled was still stronger than something that was controlled. Something that you said that couldn't happen, though, right? Right? Because that's what your original point was. Again, go back to the tape. Right. And then I gave an example of how something that was uncontrolled was stronger than something that was controlled. Like, for example, a wild animal like a lion or a bear is substantially more uncontrolled than me, but they're stronger than me. You get that? You get how that works? So, okay, then that's it. Right. There's no elaborating, though. That's it. No, but what you're telling me right now is 2 + 2 = 4, but let me finish. But let me add to that. There's no but to it. 2 + 2 is 4, and that's it. It's over. It's done. The equation's finished. It's complete. There's nothing to it. To it. That's not what I'm saying at all. That's not what I'm saying. It's not. No, it's not. Right. I mean,
I would say the person on cocaine isn't controlled.
So, yeah. Are you saying that the guy who's not on cocaine is in control? All right. Then it's irrelevant to my point. Yes, it is, because mine has everything to do with control. Right. 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 I mean, it depends. Is this a no rules race, or is there rules to this race? And you could say that there's the guy who ran faster. Fuck, do you mean who's faster?
Well, I think that if we're looking at the rules of the race,
but that's an irrelevant point.
So the message is cocaine will get you to control your emotions. Go do cocaine, kids.
That is a completely irrelevant point. That's what you're not understanding.
Don't do that. Don't do
Yes,
that.
it is. Yes, it is. Right. So, okay, like, again, you were wrong about the point that I was making, and you transitioned to a different point, like I initially said. Yes, you were. Yes, you were, and that's okay. Just go back and rewatch it. Like I said. No, it's because you. No, it's because you. Idiotic statement, and you got proven wrong, and now you're butthurt about it. It's fine. Move on to the next topic. That's fine. We'll rewatch it together if you want. We'll have a reaction to this live stream, and we'll go to the point that I was making, and then how you started your argument with "you're right," and that was
live react to the live stream.
God.
Yes.
I can't believe we got off the rails so hard on that. Holy shit.
We'll rewatch it. Hey, are you guys gonna upload this video? No, I'll cut the clip specifically and show you. Oh, that's it. It's fine. That's again. That's not what I'm saying.
I think you should say performance enhancing drugs because I don't think you're in control if you're on cocaine.
Again, irrelevant to my point. Irrelevant to my point. Completely irrelevant to my point. Because, again, as I'm repeating for the 90 millionth time, hopefully your ears are open and you're listening this time, your original statement was something uncontrolled cannot be stronger than something that is controlled. Period. End of discussion. That was the original point. And I've given you many examples where that isn't true. And where you've agreed with me. And then you've transitioned to this completely other different point that's irrelevant. Well, what if the uncontrolled thing became controlled? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. In its uncontrolled state, it was already stronger than something. Like, what, dude, okay, it's literally like me saying 2 + 2 is 4. You're like, right? But 3 + 3 is 6, right? Right? Tell me right. Tell me I'm right. 3 plus 3 is 6, right? Tell me I'm right. And that's irrelevant to what I said. It's completely irrelevant. You transition to a different point. Right, because you said a blanket statement that something uncontrolled can never be stronger than something that is controlled. That's your statement, and I said that's just wrong. We can go back and watch it. Don't worry, I'll cut the clip and I'll send it to you. It's not about getting that granular. It was just about that my point, and just couldn't accept it. That's so, like I said originally, you were wrong about the first point, and then you were right about your second point.
Oh my god. Anyway, so
Clearly, I was adopted, and all of you guys are idiots. I'll cut the clip and send it to you, brother. It's all right. I will.
My favorite moment in Dragon Ball.
I got make sure you when we upload this video, we have the long version, and you find the timestamp for just this fucking tier list, and then the timestamp for your fucking argument.
Yeah, it's been going on about an hour.
We'll have to have a watch
doesn't make sense.
on this last clip.
I don't understand it.
Anyway. What? It cut out a little bit. What were you saying?
You mean Kale?
When she was in control, she seemed a little bit stronger.
But what about Broly? Broly in control,
but when
Broly
it comes down to
uncontrolled.
Broly, that's a different. True.
That is true.
Yeah. Oh, Trevor getting dropped.
Yeah. Because it doesn't.
Depending on
It doesn't.
there's
It doesn't.
logistics to it, I'm sure.
Yeah. It's like, dude, I don't even know how much more clear I can explain this to you, other than like you're just
Oh my God,
being
we're
so
back on it.
hard-headed. Well, no, because you're making a completely different point to the point that I was originally making. Okay. Let's put it this way: if one of us is adopted, it's me, because I definitely see how you're related to mom.
My favorite moment in Dragon Ball would have to be that moment where Goku and Vegeta were fighting Janemba. And then when they confused, Goku and Vegeta were dead. And then when Vegeta said, "Thanks, Kakarot," and Goku was like, "No, Vegeta."
That was just silent.
"No, Vegeta. I should be thanking you." And then Vegeta went back to hell.
Here's the fucking tier list.
That was such a touching moment.
All this shit. That's weird because you guys are brothers. Possibly adopted brothers, but we don't know yet.
If we can get back to the original point of this, Broly is in Z tier. Take him out.
No!
That was
Put him back up there. Broly is so sweet.
What? No, that's
That it is because Broly is super sweet and he's got big pectorals and he fucking bodies people and throws them around. I love him.
I believe him. I trust you being Lula. I believe him being above new Broly. Sure, that's fine.
Hey!
want to put old Broly in S tier, new Broly in like B or A or something like that, I won't argue against it. I will argue against old Broly being Z tier. Just as I'm about to argue against Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta being D tier.
Why is he D tier?
He looks of all time.
Shit.
Of all time. No, the worst transformation of all time is Gohan being powered up by Supreme Kai because it literally does nothing.
True.
That is the worst transformation of all time. Up there with every time Piccolo fused with somebody else. He's the Prince of all Saiyans. I told you, he's the Prince of all Saiyans. He's the strongest. So.
That is true. Fuck Vegeta a little bit.
To be fair,
He did use the blood flame to become Super Saiyan 4.
Well, by that logic, we should put Majin Vegeta lower because he used Babidi to get stronger
My
than
only
Goku.
counter argument to it is it was due to Baby more than it was him willingly doing it. So he got that because of Baby. Well, for Majin Vegeta, yeah, but I'm talking Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta.
Because wasn't Baby like fucking with his head, trying to make him as strong as he possibly could, so he could take over the body fully, and then eventually does with Vegeta?
Yeah.
I can see that.
No, he wasn't.
No, yeah, he definitely wasn't. Right, but as I'm saying, it all happened towards the end of the Baby saga.
Yeah, he
Been too long since I've seen it, honestly.
It's been a long time.
It has been a while. I would have to.
I'm pretty sure it was Omega Shenron after Baby.
I'm telling you right now.
Manuel was right.
I don't see
He had
Oh,
Bulma
that's
blast
not
him
true.
with the Black Wave to help Goku fight Omega Shenron. I don't know why. For some reason, I thought he got it as a result of all the Baby shit.
No, he literally got hooked up to like a.
No, you know what it was? The
Baby
Black
turned into a
Wave
grade 8.
was from Baby. The
Baby
idea of the
turned
Black
into a grade
Wave
8.
was from Baby.
That's just like
But they
character
didn't
development.
utilize
What do you
it,
mean? He
so-
put his pride to the side so he could help the team.
I don't know, because he's kind of put his. I was gonna say, because he kind of put his pride aside in Dragon Ball Super a good amount. So
I'll
I don't
trade
know.
him one for C.
Like in Super, I guess it happened more gradually than it did in Dragon Ball. I don't know. He's a little more willing to not be like seen as this bad bitch.
He's like kissing Beerus's feet for the first few episodes.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I think it's interesting to note that he is willing to put aside his pride for other reasons. But it does happen way more quickly
it does happen way more quickly at the end of Dragon Ball. Whatchamacallit, but that's also not a very good series to begin with. So poor writing is definitely involved.
This will go down as our longest stream, unintentionally.
My Z tier. I don't remember who I was gonna say. I really thought Super Boo's absorbed transformations were sweet, and he's not on there.
They didn't even have him on the list.
Yeah, the Gohan transformation was sweet.
Or any of the Cell.
I have to cook dinner.
Implies he hasn't fully
Broly Z,
yet.
Broly Z.
And if you're stupid enough to ignore the obvious implications of that, then I don't even know where you get off calling yourself a god.
You watch yourself, mortal?
Oh, come on. Are you suggesting that he can master Ultra Instinct in the time he has?
I mean, these are
left?
obviously all subjective.
You're a fool. That's impossible.
And you'd bet your life on that? 48 minutes. That's all we were given for this tournament of power. Yet in that brief time span, we Saiyan warriors have shattered our limits, time after time. You've seen it with your own eyes, Destroyer.
Jiren, what are you waiting for? End this! Knock Goku out of this tournament now!
Come on, Kakarot! Find a way! I entrusted everything to you! My pride, my promise, everything! I won't tolerate failure! Trespass into the domain of the gods and use that might to conquer Jiren! Do it, Kakarot!
What I call this moment.
Did they ever give a reason as to why, like, the fusion dance and, like, the earrings cause, like, a different character? What's the reason? Right, but that doesn't, like, they're both just fusing the two characters. Like, it doesn't explain why the end result's different.
Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Big shout out to the sponsor, AnimeNoCap.com, who have a massive sale running right now on all kinds of different Dragon Ball merch, from amazing hoodies and shirts to detailed figures.
No, I mean, most bacon. I don't know. He's put it to the side plenty of times throughout the show, so I don't think that's true.
I guess when you let Bobby take him over.
Or when he
Out.
I mean, the whole speech when Frieza killed him that he gave to Goku to hype up Goku before the fight was him putting his pride to the side. Whatever, bro. He put his pride to the side, and then the side of him happened to be a Goku there. It's like, what the fuck's it? He's still moving it away from himself. Is the point? Is like the overarching point. Character development is the overarching character development.
Oh my god.
Well, no shit. No one said that they weren't. All I'm saying is that like he just put his pride to the side versus whether he put his pride to Goku. I'm saying my point is that he let go of his pride, and that was the main point of the character development. Doesn't matter. He was still like releasing it, right? That's my point. He was releasing his pride, and that's the main. No, but that's the main point of the character development, though, was letting go of that pride. Whether he was letting go of it for no reason, letting it go to Goku, letting it go to kill himself because he thought that was the only way to win, whatever it may be.
I can see where Dre's coming from as well. For the team, right?
Well,
I like
Alright.
mustache user Vegeta.
I believe Vegeta lost his pride when he shaved his mustache.
He did.
Well, what do you guys think of the tier list? And then we'll probably get ready to head out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good with it. Like I said, the only one that I would kick out is Ultra Ego Vegeta. That's just because I haven't experienced him yet.
Yeah. I promise you.
If it ever
he's worth
happens.
these tier.
Yeah, working on it.
if I don't want to.
Reading a lot of mangas right now.
Just read that one. I recommend it.
I don't have time to read any of them.
You know what? A lot of people just animate these now. Animate the manga panels, and you can watch them that way.
That's such a good idea.
I believe you, but it just doesn't change the fact that I don't have time to read any of those things.
I read when I go to the bathroom.
Oh shit.
Well, if everybody's happy with the list, we're gonna get ready. I want to first off thank you, Akira Toriyama, for everything you did, for making our childhood great and our adulthood great, and having these fucking arguments.
Without him, we wouldn't have a podcast.
Fucking incredible Hall. You know, thank you to the GOAT. And I think we're gonna log off out of here. Peace out, everybody.
Have a good night, guys. Thank you, Akira.
Have a good night.